stop this real quick. This is a rough draft that I got somebody working on, and they sent me something, so I'm going to go ahead and play it. This is a rough draft, but hey, y'all. Hey, see, Frenchie. Hey. All right, I'm going to let you guys listen. You guys know I'm going to go up and say some hellos. Thank you to each and every one of you that's joining me. If you can please hit the like button on your way in, I would appreciate it. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. That's me, y'all. Chit chat. Hey. Hey. With QT. Good evening, guys. Now, I don't know if I want to hear myself saying that all night. Hey. All right, guys. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Okay, we're gonna get started. That is a rough draft. Hey, Erica dancing down there. Hey, okay, let me turn it up some more. Hey. Where's the little dancing emoji? I want to dance. Where are you, lady? Okay, cuties, I'm coming. There she go, but you gotta be a sister. Hey. Hey. Thank you, guys. All right, all right. I see you guys like it so far. It's a rough draft that was sent to me just to add my little ad libs. No, somebody's mama. I'm just testing it out. He's still working on it. Hey! This may be my hello for the night. I think it will be. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Juan Davis. Thank you, BK Lakeisha. Okay. Child, let me say some hellos. 256 people watching thus far. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you to my cutie mods that's in the house. I see Aunt Debbie. I see my sis Maritha. Let's see any more cutie mods in the house. I see Tyra in the house. All right, I'm scrolling up. I'm scrolling up. Hey, Pinky the housewife. Okay. I think that's all I see so far when it comes to the cutie mods. I see my sis. pink table topics. This is why I do the scrolling. But thank you guys again to each and every one of you. Now, I done played this music for 5 minutes, so I'm definitely not going to say hello to everybody. But I will say hello to all of you for joining me. Please make sure to hit the like button. I'm going to scroll through and acknowledge some of my cutie crew members. Sylvia P, Dee Dee, Z Frenchie, Fifi, Vi Gordon. Let's see. Aunt Debbie, Pink Diva, Maritha. They are cutie mods, and Tyra as well. Okay. We got Tawana in the house. Z Frenchie in the house. Delisi, let's see. I'm acknowledging the cutie crew. Hey, Rose, cutie crew member, who said that? Angela Richardson. Hey, Angela. Tanya B. Terrell. Okay. Hey, this is going to be nice when he finishes, y'all. Okay. Elisa, cutie crew member. Tanisha, cutie crew member. Stacy. Brenda, beautiful cutie crew member. Terry T, baby. Hey, Josie. Mrs. T. Somebody's mama. Cricket. Gloria. Jodeci. BK Lakeisha. Concrete Rose. Butterfly Kisses. The QT crew is representing. Teresa Wright. All right, we almost down. Pinky the housewife. Hey, Pinky. Okay, let's see. Sexy Mama V. Anita. Amanda Wilson. Judy Condell. Hey, I am blessed. Pecan. Pam in the house. Okay, we getting down. Hey, Girlfriends Chronicles. If you are a content creator, feel free to post your link in the chats. Hey, baby. You can post the link to your page. You guys make sure to support the content creators. We got Pink Table Talk, Girlfriend Chronicles, Pinky the Housewife. Who else in here that is a content creator? Normally Trending is here. It's Chrissy Time is normally here. But they all are content creators. Any content creators. Sassy stops through. Anthony Lofty stops through. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we're going to get started. I may have to go ahead and rap on this. Good, bad apple in the house. Hey, True Wisdom. Hey, Linda Gambo. Okay. Hey, Jamie. All right. We're going to go and get started, guys. That will be my intro song eventually. I love it. Hey, Megan. Hey, Veronica. Okay, let me turn this off because I'm up here shaking my shoulders like my mama used to dance, child. That. Uh-oh. BK, I can rap, but I don't rap, but I can rap along to some of my favorite female rappers. I don't know if I want to do all of that, but that's just a little teaser. And hopefully I'll have a finished product by the end of the weekend. That Gordon talking about, yes, I got my drink. Now, let me tell you guys, I am drinking, and I shouldn't be. I'm drinking a caramel macchiato mixed with dark roast, mixed with Kahlua, mixed with whipped cream. That Kahlua gonna take me out, okay? I know I should not have anything stronger than a Truly. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me for this Love in Maritinsville Season 6, Episode 19 live discussion. It was Town Hall Downfall, but it's really Marsau against Err'Body. Okay? Marsau against Err'Body. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up on the screen. Now, I did do an recap video. Thank you guys so much that watched the video. A lot of people watched the video. I think it had, about 13,000 views. So I appreciate that. It does take a lot of time to do recaps. Now, I wish I would have counted the pages. Hold on. Let's see. I'm just going to say it was about 40 pages of notes. That's when you really want to be thorough. And that's how I like to do it when I feel like doing it. So I'm definitely. What you drinking, A. Williams? Some Irish cream. Okay, you guys that's sipping, y'all put in the comments what you sipping on tonight. It's only Tuesday. And we sipping. Hey, Hannah Grace. We're gonna have to go live. Ooh, Fridays are members only. I may do some shuffling because it's going to be getting cool pretty soon where everybody is. So I think eventually members only will move to Thursday. Fridays will be us just kicking it on the main page, drinking and talking about the hot topics for the week. So we'll switch that around in a couple weeks. That way we can drink Friday nights and then, chill out Saturday morning. People are drinking H2O. Oh, Miss Lady drinking tequila. Hen and Coke. OMG, Linda Gamble on ice. Jameson. Wow, you guys getting it in. Sipping on an Incredible Hulk. What does that consist of? Let me know. I'm not really a drinker, but Linda Gamble said hen and Coke on ice. Okay. Oh, somebody's Mama Peach lemonade icy. Nice. Jack Daniels. Okay. Well, we turning up on a Tuesday. It's all right. We grown. We are grown. But as I mentioned, guys, with me doing that thorough recap, this is really more for me to get you all's opinions. I'm going to share some information that Miss Marsau commented today. And then, like I said, I'll get you all's opinions. I am trying not to, because we share subscribers, which I love. But I really like it being my first time hearing you all's thoughts when I go live. So I haven't looked at anybody's live videos. Hey, Patricia T. So what you guys discussed tonight with me will be the first time that I'm hearing it. And I am curious to hear you all's thoughts. Tyree, you say you over at your dad's house. He's listening. Oh, yay. He want to know, did who go to jail, girl? Oh, when I was, Lord have mercy. Tell Papa Tyra I'm a good girl. Like Kimmy say, Martel is a good guy. Tell Papa Tyra I'm a good girl. I don't know what I said for Papa Tyra to think I was going to go to 26 in Cali, but I'm sure it was something, child. But, so yeah, let me go ahead and bring this up real quick, guys. People were questioning, and thank you guys again. I'm sorry for joining me. 468 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Beautiful VIPT Flame is drinking white wine. Ooh, okay. Hey, classy, sexy giving you the 411. We need to get the popcorn when Martel pop up on Marsau. Martel was pissed, Pinky. And I got a couple screenshots just to show how pissed he was. So we definitely gonna get that. But he was pissed. Here's one of them. There's one. Mr. Man was upset, as he should have been, if you ask me. But let's go ahead and start this off with, as I mentioned, I be roaming the streets sometimes. And I saw, which one do I want to? This one. So people were questioning if Martel finally has, hey T-Talk with your girl, finally has his builder's license. So this was in, I don't know, one of the Facebook groups that I just be nosy in, child. And they did tag Marsau, and they wanted him to clarify. Let me take a sip of this. And this is a tall. Do you guys get the Starbucks tumblers? I love them. They're a little too expensive. I think this one, oh yeah, on the bottom. Oh no, I got this one for cheap. This one was only $15. But they have the, the decorative Starbucks tumblers. I love them. But anyway, they tagged Marsau to clarify. So according to Marsau, a building permit is needed for every project. The city is permitting the builder to build a specific structure on this plot of land. Only a licensed contractor can pull a permit. It's not a builder's permit, but rather a building permit. You need a builder's license to pull a building permit. So it looks like maybe Marsau has let the cat out of the bag. According to what we just read, Martel Holt has his builder's license. Because if you guys remember on the show, when Martel met up at his lot with Fred, he said he went and pulled the building permits. And according to Marsau right here, you need a builder's license to pull a building permit. So, did Martel Holt finally pass that test? I'm thinking he had to, guys. If we go by what Marsau said, anybody else in the construction field that may be in the comments, let me know if you are well versed on this topic and if that's the case. Didi, you say he can't get a builder's license with a record. Well, I believe that his record, if we're speaking of back in the day, this is alleged. If you're speaking of the ATM fiasco, I believe that may have been expunged. And we do know that he's been in the real estate business working under Mel's builder's license. All right. So I'm going to see, Pretty Accountant, you said the company does pulling the permit needs to build his license, not necessarily the person who actually goes and picks up the license. Okay, so Pretty Accountant, if I'm reading what you just typed, Martel could have went to pull the permits under, well, you say the company does, under the company. And according to Martel in this episode, this is he and Fred's company, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. And then I want you guys to see how he corrects somebody about Mel. Oh, tell Papa Tyra happy birthday. What a blessing. You guys wish Papa Tyra happy birthday. He will be turning 80 tomorrow. That is a blessing, Tyra. Happy birthday, Papa Tyra. Oh, make me miss my daddy so much. Let me kiss my little tattoo. Oh, happy birthday. Okay. There was another comment that I wanted to read down here at the bottom. I think either Martel or production would have announced if Martel has his builder's license. Well, that brings me to another comment. Did I? I'm sure I did. Well, let me look first. Let me cancel this. When I tell you I got about 40 pictures up here, well, I'm not going to do that the way they got that set up. All right, let me bring up this one. Is it this one? Nope, it's not that one. So let me stop that one. Let's see. Marsau did sort of say that to somebody. Is it this one? Ciao. I just brought up the same doggone. See why I don't need that Kahlua? Okay, let me go back here. Let's see if it's this one. All right. So yeah, he did mention something to that effect, Casino. So this person pointed out they actually pulled the current licenses in Alabama. And this was in a Facebook group. And they let Marsau know that Mel's name was the only name that was current on that list, not Martel's. They then asked him, am I looking at the wrong website? Marsau said, no, you aren't on the wrong website, but you are minding business that doesn't concern you or benefit you. So you were lost before you even started your search. The best way to resolve this is to call Martel's CPA or attorney, find out what entity he's building under, then search for the qualifying agent who holds the license for that company. Or you can watch the effing television show on Saturday night and stay out of people's actual businesses and let them do their job. He went on to say they are trying to entertain people who insist on being annoying. And then he put, oh, and I wanted you guys to see this. Let me take this off the screen. He put, oh, and her name is Melody, if that helps. So the person called her Melanie. So they said Melanie's name is the name on the list. And he corrected them and said her name is Melody. I said, all right now, Marsau. Marsau correcting folks. Do you hear me? Marsau, a lot of people think you got a little sweet spot when it comes to Melody Cherie child. But yeah, he said watch the show. He said people doing too much and watch the show. He don't like that people are prying into their actual business. But I do think that it will play out on the show if or if not when it comes to Martel's, all these M's, Martel holds builder's license. All right, what else did I want to share with you guys before we get into this? Oh, this was, somebody said they saw Stormy's look. I didn't see Stormy's look, but they also had Kimmy's look and a video of Kimmy sitting in a chair getting her hair prepped. I just have a couple screenshots, and I think busy is the theme. When it comes to Tisha and Kimmy, I do like the color, and I understand why Kimmy wore the color pink, because of her breast cancer journey. But why is this not showing on the screen? Am I that behind? Oh, hold on, guys. Okay. So I understand her wearing the color pink. For me, guys, this just too much. This just the feathers, and maybe somebody like it. Maybe somebody likes it. She looks cute. I will give Kimmy that. But I don't know. That's just my personal taste, and I ain't got to wear the dress. The feathers was a bit much for me. Yes, beautiful VIPT Flame said the sleeves are too busy. So, yeah, let me bring up the other one real quickly. It's basically her sitting back, like I said, getting her hair prepped before it's time to go on the show. I'm looking to see the whole look. I would love to see what shoes did Kimmy wear to the reunion. But again, great choice of color. I will say that. I just think that I can't wait to see everything together when it comes to this reunion. Everybody, together. It's going to be a lot going on, I think, on that stage when it comes to all the different colors. But maybe it will work when we see them as one. The ladies are making it hard for the men to even sort of try to match their flow, what they got. We know exactly what Martel Holt said. Maurice and Marsau gonna have on some big ass suits. So I want them to go see a tailor. Y'all got the money. Maurice, if you don't have it, Marsau should definitely be able to loan it to you. He say he got 17 mil. And it's time for designers and tailors. But her hair looked really cute. I didn't send myself the video for this live, but the color matches. Her hair color definitely matches when it comes to the dress. I just don't know about the sleeves. You got sheer down here. You got feathers down here. She got a cutout sort of like Tisha did. I don't know if they went to the same seamstress or what, but that's their look. That is their look. Let's see. What else did I want to share with you guys? Instead of me making a video about this, and I may still make a video, but let's talk about Stormy still real quick. And then after this, we will get into the scenes of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6, Episode 19. If you guys have not hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button for me. And thank you again to my cutie mods. Thank you to all of you that's joined me after my little intro. And hey, Red Ann. But Stormy Steele. Let's talk about Stormy Steele real quickly. Now, where's that picture? Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. Share, share, share. All right, guys. So Belle Collective is back. And guess who was in the trailer? Stormy Steele. Stormy is in the trailer of Belle Collective. So if you guys look at the top, this is Latrice's white G-Wagon. And then I know you guys know Stormy's gold G-Wagon. So Stormy is in the SIP. Stormy is in the SIP. I said the same thing, sis. That Stormy looked like she had a little baby bump. I wonder if she's preggers. Anybody saw Stormy's look from the reunion? If you did, let me know. Send it to me on Instagram and I'll share it before we end tonight. But Stormy is on Belle Collective this coming season. And I'm just curious and I'm wondering if it is just a pop-in situation or if this may become a permanent move. For me, it just does not seem like Stormy is too happy on Love and Marriage Huntsville. At one point, Stormy could not make a post without saying she on Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage Huntsville. She don't do that anymore. And there was no promo or anything when it comes to the reunion from what I can see. And we do know that Latrice and her husband, Cliff, they did go to Stormy's event, her party in the pasture. So Stormy is originally from Mississippi. And for me, guys, I think Stormy would be a better fit on Belle Collective. And I think she may be a little more comfortable on Belle Collective because that's her stomping grounds, Mississippi. But in this little quick little scene, this trailer that they dropped today, Chris was telling Stormy that he felt like when he married Latrice, she would become more submissive. And Stormy couldn't believe it, like submissive. So yeah, I just thought that, we know that Marsau did a pop in on Love and Marriage Detroit. I did not watch one episode of Love and Marriage Detroit, but I do watch Belle Collective, and their trailer looks real good, real good. It's some of the same when it comes to JJ acting a little silly. I see they didn't told his mama to go ahead and amp it up. So I don't even think that the tiff that JJ's mother and So Gucci, I don't even think that's real. I think it's a storyline. But yeah, I was just shocked to see Stormy. So you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know if you feel like Stormy would be a better fit when it comes to Belle Collective. I think so. I really think so. I just don't think that she's happy anymore when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville. She got my main page blocked on Instagram, but I'm still able to see her page. And she just does not seem excited about the show anymore. I'm also wondering if everything is okay with Stormy. There's nothing wrong, and we do it. We all should on a daily basis. As far as praising God and all good stuff. But just based off of her stories, it seems like she may be going through some things. But I'm going to read and see what you guys are saying. Marie Saucy, where'd that comment go? Lil Paulette. Marie Saucy Earth will not want Stormy there. It's someone else to hate on. LS, you say you think Belle Collective is more her speed. LaDawn, hey LaDawn, she put, yeah, she can go over there. Yeah, she can go over there. Let's see. Didi, you put agree, and those ladies over there would check Stormy because they not scared like Tisha. That's been a big topic as well. Before we get into the episode, people have been dragging Letitia all throughout these social media streets, and a lot of them feel like I do when it comes to her allowing Stormy to call Marsau a bi. Now, my cousin is in the chat. I'm not going to say her name, but we had a very big discussion yesterday morning, child. She called me pumped up, and she said that she agrees with Stormy, calling him a bi. Not, well, cousin, don't you type and say that's not what I said. You keep yourself anonymous as far as being my cousin. But because of Marsau's messy ways, some people feel like he deserved to be called a bi. And like I was explaining to my cousin, especially if you've been married, you're supposed to rock and roll when it comes to your spouse, okay? And rocking and rolling is not allowing a woman to call, not allowing a woman to call your husband a bi, even if he is a bi. Pinky say Marsau is a B. I think we all can agree. I won't call him a B, but what I will say is he may have B-like tendencies. But as a wife, and I'm sure it's a lot of girlfriends that rock this way as well. You ain't standing in my face calling my man no B under no circumstances. Now, even if I get him home or in the car around other people, and I tell him, look, if I tell him, look, you are acting like a B, but I ain't gonna let nobody else call him no B. I'm just not gonna do it. So, as I mentioned, there was a lot of chatter on the internet about this very topic, and a lot of people did say that Tisha should have checked Stormy. A lot of people did say that the only reason why Tisha didn't check Stormy is because Tisha is scared of Stormy. So I'm just going to put it like this, guys. And, I respect everybody's opinion. But again, you got to step. You got to, you ain't got to throw no paws, but you can check a person for saying something that's out of line. And there was also people that felt like Courtney should have said something to his wife as well. Don't do that. Don't say that to him. Even if he is acting like one or have be-like tendencies, for me, maybe that's just how I'm set up as a woman. You're not doing that in my face. No. And you're gonna know not to do it again. But let me read some comments because a lot of you guys agree. Let's see. She should have been Tisha. Should have been Tisha to check her. Robin G, I didn't understand that. Tisha don't care. I don't care. Susie Q for real. Teresa say Stormy can call him what she want, but her job is to defend her husband. When Marsau mentioned it to Tisha, she said, but I like Stormy. That's exactly what she said. Hold on, guys. Let me turn the air down. Down is cooler. Let me turn the air down. Getting a little stuffy. Hold on. Okay, and then I'm going to be turning it back up in 10 minutes. She did say that, Teresa, right? But I like Stormy. Now, I don't know if Marsau had a talk with Tisha off camera, but for him to even have that discussion with her on camera lets me know that did bother him. And, I don't know if he had to talk with his wife like you should have said something, but this is my point. Had that been Kiki, Tisha would have snapped. Had that been Mel, Tisha would have snapped. Had that been Tiffany, Tisha would have snapped. I can bet money on that. Tisha would have snapped. Just my opinion. Thank you, Z Frenchie. And this is why I'm just so glad that I was blessed to be boyfriends or married to, soon to be ex, manly men. So, I've never, from the time I've been dated a man that will sit back and watch Real Housewives with me and Kiki and Married to Medicine. I think that cuts down on a lot of be-like tendencies. No, you in there watching some football, your movies or whatever the case, that's all good. So, yeah, I agree with you, Z Frenchie. Let's see what everybody else said. Yolanda, you say he's a Mitch. Maritha, you say Tisha knew better. Yeah, because she knew Stormy was going to pop right back off. But we would have just been popping off, period. Louisiana Chick said Marsau is a big biatch, but she have got these hands disrespecting my husband, and that's on Mary. Had a little lamb. I know that's right. Josie, who is tilapia? Lord, Tisha, I'm assuming, wasn't going to say anything. She just going to keep sending Uncle Wander. Well, Uncle Wander didn't say anything either. So we kind of shocked about that too. It's real funny to me that they pick and choose who to pop off on. I don't get it. Octavia, you said, well, it's too disrespectful to everyone. He shouldn't even open his mouth when he says certain stuff. Yes, I agree. T-Talk, you agree that under no circumstances. That's just it. That's all. Now, I'm going to skip on over my cousin. I see she in here. And like I said, we was on the phone for a good hour. And she was not trying to hear me, child. She said no. But he is messy. He does be in everybody's business. He has been disrespectful to women. And this is where those gender roles, maybe that Marsau was talking about, need to come in. Like I said, Courtney should have told Stormy, don't do that. Don't say that. Because see, if he disrespect you back and call you a B back or something, worse, then that's going to have me to go over there and put these paws on him. Don't do that. Courtney didn't do that. Tisha didn't do anything. Okay, T-Talk. Uncle Wander says she going live Thursday at 7:15 to address some things. Well, I hope she addressed Stormy calling her son-in-law a biatch and her daughter sitting there. And I hope she addressed Betty snatching that spot from her right on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But yeah, I'll catch somebody. Who do I watch that give great recaps about Wanda's life? Show, Styles, and Spirit. I'll catch Show, Styles, and Spirit's version, child. I can't do that. But let's see. I wanted to share something with you guys before we get started on this recap. I've been talking for 40 minutes, so that's good. We are only going to be here under 2 hours tonight. I won't make it anyway because this is a tall cup. I think I only put a shot and a half, but I'm feeling it. Let's see. I asked you guys the other day if you all wanted to bet me. Where's the picture? Where's the picture? Hold on, guys. You guys remember I said, y'all who want to bet me? $50, $50. I bet you Coleslaw is not going to be at that event with Martel. Nobody bet me. Nobody bet me. Could some of you, one of you, have won some money? All right, so I'm going to have to send that to myself. But before this, I wanted to read a statement that Marsau made about himself, and then I will email. What phone is it on? I think it's this one. Hold on, let me get that ready real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Where's the picture? Here you go, right here. I wanted to read. I thought this was funny. Marsau, is comical. So somebody put on that one of these Facebook groups, what do you think about Marsau? Marsau answered. Now, they was just talking in general, but this is Marsau's answer. He put, at first, I didn't know him enough to like him or dislike him. I heard the way others talked about him, and that made me kind of not like him. In fact, I wanted to change him. But after I spent some time with him, got to know him and how he thought, I learned to appreciate his struggle and his outlook on life. Now he's my guy, my friend. I listen to him. He listens to me. Sometimes we see things differently, as if we have a double mind, but I know he means well. In the end, he's a pretty solid guy, but he's always trying to be clever and thinks everything is a damn joke. So I kind of chuckled when I read that because, again, it wasn't a post to him. He just happened to answer a post about him where people, were just giving their opinions on what they felt about Marsau. I can agree with him, though. He does think everything is a damn joke. He may need to stop that because, everybody not going to take it as a hee-hee or a ha-ha or a joke. Pink Table Topic, you put, I think that's the group that favors the Scots because they have nothing nice to say about anybody but the Scots. And Marsau and Tisha responds in that group a lot. Absolutely. Yep. That is the group. And that's the only group that I've been in today. I didn't even have a chance to go into the other groups. No, I think I may have gotten Kimmy's picture out the other group. But anyway, as I was mentioning before I drop this link and before we get started on a limited discussion now, I asked you guys who want to bet me, Coleslaw wasn't going to be at that event. And one of my cutie crew child sent me a side by side. So remember, we saw the girl that was behind Martel in that picture from the fashion show. And then this picture of Coleslaw that my cutie crew said, I guess was from today. So I want you all's opinion of the close-up because I asked yesterday, was that coleslaw at that event? So what do you guys think? Does this look like her the way they put this together? I will read some comments. A lot of people still don't believe that it's her. Classy Sassy, you say most women with good husbands won't have to even worry about checking a woman for calling her husband a B because he would not be talking disrespectful to women. I could agree with that. But if she do call him a B, she deserves to get checked. Period. T-Talk, you say that's not her. All right, dog it. I can only do polls on if I go live from YouTube, which I don't. But I'm going to scroll down and see. We'll scroll up. PDS said, nope, she wasn't there. Another person on Facebook showed several pics of the girl, and it wasn't coleslaw. She probably somewhere happy, thinking people thought it was her. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to have to go through them Facebook groups, child, and see what I can find. PDS, I wish you would have sent it to me. Looks similar, and I'm gonna tell you the only reason, and I responded to the person that sent this to me. The only reason why I was leaning towards after me holding my ground for 5 days. Okay, so you guys telling me nobody would have won that $50 from me. Cool. The only reason why I was thinking after I was sent this picture was this baby hair. Similar in the forehead area. But as somebody just put in the comments, who is that? Pacino, the face shape looks different. It does. So this is, slanted. This one is more squarish. She definitely got a stunt double, child. Martel probably be around town with this chick and people thinking it's coleslaw. What else? I hate to even dedicate all this time, but I noticed when this person sent me this, it looks like the little ears are a little different as well. So, it's a close match, but according to you all in the comment section, and I'm going to go and stand my ground. And say it's not her. Dolores, this is so mixed. Dolores said the cheekbones are kind of the same. Coleslaw got left at the apartments. It's Chrissy time. All right, let me read what you guys saying. Then we're going to get into this recap. Let's see. Delician said that's not her. May, June, July said, Susie Q say that's not her. Hey, Aries love. Similar. Deshonda say that's not her. Hey, Deshonda. Hey, mood makers. All right, it's a lot of no's. Shorty D said, yep. T-Talk said that's not her. D said that's not her. No. All right. The real Nikki says not her. Pinky the housewife. Couple people saying yes. Dolores says yes, that's her. Pacino said I don't think it's her, but who knows? We definitely don't know, Pacino. That's why we talking about it. TK, I don't think so. She should have sent a pic with that baby hair and bun. Yes, why not? B-List, why not what? LaDawn say looks like her, but it's not. All right. Okay, that's what I was saying, guys. They do they do look alike. But I'm still not 100% yay or nay. But I was standing on no up until this was sent to me today. And I was like, is it her? But if it is, or was, that's still not a flex. Because, you still weren't seen with him. You could have been anybody in the audience, and it's been 10 years, and it's like, are we really, really talking about this? Like, if you're going to be with Martel after 10 years, my goodness. Pink Table Talk, you went in that group and almost made a positive comment about Mel, but when I started reading the negativity, I was like, let me exit stage left. It's another girl on Facebook, found the actual girl. Send it to me, Deshonda. Somebody send it to me while we're live. Okay, so they're saying that it is not, let me get this off my screen chat. It is not her. And like I said, even if it was, that's still not a flex. You know what I mean? After all this time, y'all should be married by now. Should be married, in my opinion. So yeah, popping up, if it was you, that's just not, you know, anything to celebrate. But I want you guys to put your thinking caps on. I do have my notes in front of me, but after almost an hour recap, I'm definitely not about to recap that whole episode again, but I will go through the scenes, and that's what we will discuss for the next hour or so. So, as you guys know, the first scene was a continuation of Mel and Marsau. The second scene was Tiffany and Big Lou. The next scene was the town hall downfall. After that, we had Kimmy and Neil Fletcher. And then the last scene of the night was Martel, Chris Fletcher, and Fred. So while I am reading a couple more comments, first let me say 886 people watching. Thank you guys so very much. I'm thinking, oh no, it's gonna have to be a subscribers only, members only. A subscribers only live. The next time I go live, I will do a $50 trivia, maybe two. It will be a subscribers only live. So you will need to be subscribed in order to win. So I just put that on my board. And then to my cutie crew, we only had one $50 trivia question from our live this past Friday. So I owe you guys one more, and we'll do that this week. But I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. And if you want to come up and discuss the episode, I'm going to say it like this. We have 5 scenes, which means you can discuss the scene. If you want to discuss all 5, a minute per scene. 5-minute max. If you guys don't mind, the link is pinned. Come on up and join me so we can discuss. And if not, I will discuss again what I felt about the episode. Let's see. I'm missing something. But click the link, guys. I'm going to read a couple comments. I'm going to let backstage fill on up, and then I'm going to bring them up. I see 2 of my faves, 3 of my faves, 4 of my faves back there already. Good Bad Apple, Maritha, Red Ant, and True Wisdom. I will be letting you guys up shortly. Let me read a couple comments, and let everybody that want to talk click that link. Let's see. Okay, so everybody's saying, okay, T Talk, you did. Did you do a video, T Talk? Let me know. And I'll check it out. All right, so yeah, a lot of people was talking about the face shape, and I agree. The other one was definitely more rounder and square when it comes to the jawline and chin. But yeah, I'm sure Coleslaw is happy no matter what, child. Even just sitting in Atlanta while Martel was in Atlanta. That's enough for her. That's just enough. The bun. Yeah, people were talking about the bun too. A lot of people said she couldn't wear it on top of her head because she had a weave or something, child. I don't know. But okay, well, we're going to get started. Let me go ahead and start. Oh, there go BLS. Let me start letting folks in. Anybody else that has some commentary, comments, or whatever, if you want to talk about the this past Saturday's episode, click the link. We do have 2 more spots open, I believe, or 1. But let me let the gang up. All right. Good Bad Apple.
Hey, Chit Chat, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. Getting a little tipsy over here, girl.
Wish it was me. I'm dry over here.
I know better, but I'm gonna sleep good. That's all I got to say. But thank you for joining me. Let me go to Maritha. Hey, Maritha.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, Bad Apple.
Hey, Maritha.
It's
Hey.
over here too. Ah,
You dry too, Maritha. Chill.
yeah,
Well, it's only
yeah.
Tuesday. It's only Tuesday.
Well, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's all good.
Okay, cool. Yes, sis. I am tipsy, girl, off of this. Pink Diva laughing at me. I'm tipsy. Okay, Red Ann. Hey, Red Ann.
I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Uh-huh. You and LaDawn fell asleep last night. Just a mess. You hear me? A
Hey,
mess.
it's so listen, it's so soothing. It just puts me to sleep. That's a
Yes.
good thing.
I wish I could fall asleep, child. I fall asleep. Y'all been in cut up. I wake up with no channel left. They've been in cut up. You hear
But
me?
I put it on mute though. And
You
I was
did. You did. You
I
did.
did. I did.
Yes. All right. Next up is True Wisdom. Hey, True Wisdom.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, crew. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
Hey, Miss Marisa. Goodbye, Apple, and everyone else.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Okay, next
Thank
up we
you.
got LaDawn. Hey, LaDawn.
Hey, chit chat and cuties and
Hey,
chat.
LaDawn.
Hold on.
Okay, next up we got Girlfriends Chronicles. Hey, girlfriend.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Hello,
evening.
girlfriend.
Thanks for joining
Hello.
us.
Thanks for having me.
You are welcome. Okay, next up is BLS. Hey, BLS.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, cutie crew.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
I am amazing. How y'all doing?
Pretty good, pretty
Good.
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 For joining us. And then last but not least, we got Jackie Shockley. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Chit Chat, Cutie Crew.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for joining us. All right, so we got a full house. I believe this is a 9 max or 10, maybe one more spot open. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Real quickly, 841 people watching. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the like button. If you're in the bushes, drop down and chit chat with us. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So good, bad apple. I'm sure you watched the episode.
Well, I watched consecutive clips of it because I don't watch the show.
Okay.
I don't watch the show, and I watch, people playing clips of it and reviewing it and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I watch the clips from on social media.
Yeah.
So I saw most of it. And I just gotta say, Tisha and Kimmy are the biggest losers. For real,
OMG.
for real.
Why you say that, good, bad apple?
Mm-hmm.
Tisha, her face, like she can't even
Oh,
act.
wait. Hold on. If you're not speaking, please go on mutual wisdom. I think you got a little
Oh,
feedback.
sorry.
That's okay. Just go on mute and I'll determine if it was you. Jackie, I'm gonna put you on mute too, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, go ahead, good bad apple. Wait, hold on, good bad apple. Aunt Debbie, is this you? Aunt Debbie? Aunt Debbie? Aunt Debbie, is this Aunt Debbie?
Hello.
Hey, Aunt Debbie.
Okay,
Hey, how y'all doing?
we good, Aunt Debbie. I
Hey,
had
Aunt
to
Deb.
make sure it was you. I had to throw up this doggone picture here. But thanks for joining us. So good,
I
bad
love that intro. I got my jam and dance on.
Hey, thank you. It's gonna get better. So yeah, I said let me give them a little preview. I like the beat, so but thank you, Aunt Debbie. I was over here dancing too. All right, so good bad apple. Go ahead. You said Kimmy and Tisha are what now, child?
The biggest losers.
Child.
It's so crazy how Tisha can't even hide her disdain for
Mel.
Melody.
Mhm.
Like her whole face, body, it just like totally gives her away. The faces she was making
Mhm.
when when Melody came in, like, well, yeah, Melody came in and sat down. They were already talking about the apology that Marsau apparently gave her. Well, yeah, he did, kind of sort of apologize. I really don't call it an apology. He just was like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't do that or whatever. But the way she like stuck her tongue out.
Mhm. Well, this is the exact look on the screen. Good bad apple.
Yeah, but then she was like when Melody was saying, and it took a while. It took a while to get there. It took a while for you to get there or whatever. Like she did one of those tongue out the corner of your mouth moves like, oh yeah. It was so funny. It was hilarious to me. Like I
Oh, you
oh my
mean
god.
Mel? You
Huh?
you mean Mel did one of the tongue on the side?
No, Tisha.
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 Okay.
Letitia did that.
Well,
Like,
this is what I love. Now I'm sorry, but I got to put it up. This was Mel's expression to Tisha when Tisha started talking. I loved it. Okay, like excuse me, but go ahead.
yeah, like the whole time that they were talking about the apology that Marceau gave, you could just see Letitia fuming.
Yeah.
She didn't even have to say a word. You could see it all over her face. The way she was twisting her freaking face. And then put her tongue out like, oh yeah, like I was just rolling. I was laughing so hard. Like I couldn't believe I was like, this lady is just so full of I don't know what. Like, cause I really don't know why. There's no reason. I can't think of a reason why she has that much hatred for this woman. Um well, yes, I can, because her husband is really an instigator. Like Marceau is full of it. And then to Kimmy, because I don't want to go over my minute per topic. Um, Kimmy, what was the point of even inviting Nell to that office to tell her, um, we didn't invite you to the what you call it, the expo,
Could have been a
and
phone
I
call.
didn't think we should invite you to the meeting either. Like,
Hmm.
I didn't get it.
That was a
I
filler scene. That could have been a phone call.
Yes, it could have been a text.
Hmm.
It really could have been a text, or it could have been a nothing. Like, why did Nell even need to know they had a feedback meeting?
Mm.
What was the point of it? Like, it just really seemed like Kimmy is trying just to, I don't know, what? Like make up a storyline or like create some kind of beef, but Nell was so masterful in that scene, the way she avoided Kimmy's whatever Kimmy's objective was.
Hmm.
Uh Nell was definitely very masterful in letting Kimmy know, baby girl, there's nothing you have for me. You ain't got it. Not for me. And it was real nice about it. Nice and sweet and bubbly. And I was just like, Kimmy, I, that was baffling to me. I was confused. She confused me like, and that's really it. That was really the only parts of the show, the episode that I really was even interested in. The Whitlows are just I'm not interested in them at all. I don't
Mm-hmm.
care about their storyline, their story at all.
All
No.
right.
But that's
All
all I have to say. Well, and about coleslaw, no, that's not her because she has a totally different look. Like I don't think she's even been wearing that type of um garment. You know what I'm saying? Like the top that the lady had on,
mm-hmm.
that wasn't her. And definitely that's not the way she wears her bun. That wasn't her.
All right. Yeah, people have confirmed in the comment section that it wasn't her, that they've located the lady. So I'm gonna check my Instagram and see if anybody DM me. But yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm gonna drop down. Thank you guys. I'm gonna be in the chat listening.
Okay, and we'll see you for members only. And the topic post is up, so I know you always have some good ones. Make sure to put if you haven't already, so we can
Oh, I
discuss.
haven't, but I will.
Okay,
I
cool,
will.
cool, cool.
All right.
All right, thank you, Good Bad Apple. Okay, so Good Bad Apple said Tisha and Kimmy. What she say, child? Did she say they was fake? So I don't know. She was not feeling Tisha's exchange
The
with Mel.
biggest losers.
And none, yeah, that's what it was. And none of us was feeling that. It was so obvious, and like I said, she didn't have that same energy for Stormy. I felt that was a little odd. But Maritha, you are next. Love, love, love your new picture.
Thank
Gorgeous.
you. Thank you.
Gorgeous. You are
Thank
well.
you.
What's your thoughts on the episode?
Okay, first let's get coleslaw out the way. That that wasn't her, and I knew she wouldn't be there. I thought maybe he would, but I kind of knew that she wouldn't be there after I saw the nails being done and the bag with the little boy having the shopping bag, and he took her to lunch, and they were in the gym together. He spent what we would say, quality time. She would think it was quality time. So,
Oh.
he had to tell her, this business, I would take you, but this business, I'm not going to have time to, walk around with you and do the things that we supposed to do because this business.
Mm-hmm.
So she was satisfied. So, because we know if that girl had went to that thing, it would have been horrible. Wouldn't be able to turn on or go on the street without hearing about it.
Right.
So no, he didn't go. So poor thing. Now the episode, it was interesting. It was interesting because like you were saying with Stormy and Tisha, I don't care if I am afraid of you. There's just some lines you do not cross, and
Period.
it is not too many times you're gonna call my husband. You know what you call my husband, and I'm gonna straighten you. I don't care how much I like you.
That's right.
You're gonna get straight. You're gonna get straight. But and I understand. I totally understand. Stormy's frustration because when I was watching it, this man can. If you don't, like Mel said, she had to mentally prepare herself for Marsau. How many people do you mentally prepare yourself for?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you gotta like pump yourself up and say, I'm not gonna let him do this, and I got this. I got. It's almost like going into a fight when, and I saw that with Mel, and I love the way Mel handled Marsau,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's why Marsau is so infatuated with Mel because she is the epitome of a strong black woman versus what he want versus what he got, that sort of thing. And the the scene with Kimmy and Nell. Now, when I saw that scene, the first thing came to my mind was that Kimmy is trying to feel Nell out. It's
Mm,
not about you. We invited you, but we uninvited you. She could care. Kimmy could care less about that. They see Mel is not coming back to that group. She's not coming back, and Stormy, she's so they don't know when she gonna fly off the handle, so they got to get so and I think they kind of send Kimmy in because she the one got the, I would say, most sense or know how to. She's the puller inner. You know what I'm saying? And so
mhm,
I think that's what they were trying to do with Nell. But Nell done told her, look, I've been in business a long time, and Nell ain't new to what she doing. She true to what she doing, and she already. If Mel heard about those $5 million lawsuits that your in-laws have, don't you know that Nell has heard about that as
mm.
well? So, they feeling each other out, and Nell just, looking at Kimmy like, girl, this ain't what you want. Trust me, this is not what you want over here. Cause I don't play like that. I just don't play like that. And with Stormy and Courtney he just be on a whole different vibe. I think he be high as a Georgia pine sometime, and he just be, it's like it's whatever with me. Whatever, it's the whatever with me. Long as you don't disrespect my wife and get all out of hand, hey, I ain't gonna let you blow me. I ain't gonna let you blow my house. So that's the way Courtney always seemed to me. Now, Tisha. Now, Marsau has treated Tisha like an infant
Not
for
an
so
infant.
long. And Tisha thought that was cute. In
Hmm.
the beginning, she thought it was cute. Now that you older and you have children and you want to be, I'm not going to say want to be like Mel. You in the world and play like you're a boss and all this kind of stuff. And now your husband is not really allowing you to do that. And when Marceau, your husband disrespect you so much, this is the second time this man that had a meet up with Mel and ain't never tell this woman about it. The
Hmm.
first time when they were having a date, and he said, Mel coming, Mel coming. How you invite another woman on a date I've been begging for? And
Hmm.
she didn't know nothing about that. So now she looking like, oh, you looking like, see, that's when the meeting was supposed to be canceled, and he's supposed to be just busting the jaw. Because I'm sitting here looking like, so you had a what with who? Y'all did what? Y'all was well
Right.
doing what? And you did you apologize? Oh, okay. All right, and you can see this was the conversation that was going on in her head. But you notice that Marceau never looked at her.
Hmm.
His attention was always on Mel. He never looked at her. And then when she was getting salty with Mel because Mel's what Mel was telling her was the correct thing, but it was coming from Mel, so that's why she didn't want to hear it.
She didn't want to hear
And
that at all.
no, she didn't want to hear it at all. But then when Marcel said he taking notes. That pissed her off. And then what really, really got her to see, because they don't think Mel's supposed to talk back to them or something. That Mel don't supposed to exert, her presence. And when
Hmm.
Mel got up, and because Mel gonna eat wherever food is, and she
Yeah.
gonna eat. There's one thing I know about it, she gonna eat. And when Mel stood up and Mel said, what you not gonna do? We ain't gonna do that.
Hmm.
You didn't understand what I said or however Mel said it. So Mel said what she had to say and said, I got a flight to catch, deuces. I'm out. So Mel said what she said, and that was that was just it. So that was good. I'm liking Mel. I'm really, really, really loving Mel this season. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really loving her. So that was Tiffany and Lou. Okay, they were there, and that's it.
Uh-uh. That's it about Tiffany and Lou.
They were
Okay.
there.
They were just there. I get it. I get it. They don't give much either, just like Kimmy and Maurice. But I do have a little pity for, or empathy for Tiffany, because I do think that she possibly could be going through postpartum. But what do you think about Martel, Maritha, him and Chris
I
Fletcher? Did you like how
okay.
clapping
Yeah,
back?
I did. I did. I like that conversation as well. And sometimes when you are in business, you have to different. You and your friends, you have to separate that. This business and friendship don't really go good together. And as a friend that has a business, if you're gonna pay, if you Marsau, he wouldn't have did Martel wouldn't have did that to somebody else. So why would you do it to your friend? You putting this man on the spot. But this man that asked you to move out about 3 months ago. And
Mm-hmm.
it's always next week, and then I like the way Martel was kind of well, he did acknowledge Mel. If it hadn't been for me and Mel, but for me, he's a day late and $1 short. And he always has some kind of ulterior motive when he do stuff anyway. Cause he's talking good about Mel, and I bet you before the reunion start, he gonna be like got pissed off with Mel about something, cause she didn't look at it. You know
Mm.
how they get.
Yeah. Yeah. So you still giving him the side. We're gonna always give him the side eye. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think Martel's brain, just my personal opinion, and I would hate to say it takes years for things to register, but he just had a look like it finally clicked to him when it comes to Marsau and the shadiness and all of that. I really did enjoy him in that scene, especially when he was talking about the truth, which is he and Mel really putting them on the map. He said Marsau was wearing them big ass suits in that movie theater, and allegedly they say he was working at Target or something after that. So if they didn't give you guys a chance, and it deserves more than what Marsau is doing now, in my opinion.
Yeah, but QT, that's a good thing. But Martel let Marceau do so much for the last 5 seasons. It's
Yeah.
like Marceau and Tisha act like they the one went to Carlos and got Mel
Uh-huh.
and Martel on the show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say it's a little, like a day late and $1 short for me, but it was nice seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can agree with that. Had this fool just listened to his wife, everything that she said is just coming to fruition. She told him how Marsau and Maurice think that he's dumb and how they talk about him and this or that. Mel said that before they was even divorced, you know, and it's just the lessons that he's had to learn. He should, as far as Martel. But yeah, a lot of people saw this. So I'm with you. It's good to see, but we know he's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, in my opinion. And yeah, he'll snap back to the other side real quick. So great points, Maritha. I think that, let me see if that were all the scenes. That was, you spoke on Kimmy and Nell, Martel. You spoke on the, did you speak on the town hall meeting? Tisha's side eye and all of that to Mel? I think you did, because you was talking about Mel with the food. You did, didn't you, Maritha?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, thank you for that, Maritha. I'm going to read a couple comments before I get to True Wisdom. Currently, we have 941 people watching. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. So what? You put especially Kimmy a two-face. She should have let Neil come to the meeting because Tiffany was not on the panel or a part of the core six. I think Kimmy's out for that was saying that people that weren't there. So yeah, Tiffany was not on the panel, but she was at the expo. Pacino, you said Tisha was on Beyonce's mute. Excuse me. Let me start over. Tisha was on Beyonce's mute challenge until Melody spoke. Facts. She didn't say anything to anyone. Didn't seem to have a problem, just like Mel said in her confessional. She was receptive to what other people were saying. She just sat there. But baby, when Mel started talking, she started squirming in that seat and twisting that face up. That's some deep-seated anger. I don't want to call it hatred, but that's how it's coming out to me. Great points. P-Dub said Kimmy is full of crap with her excuse to Nail saying that did I read this? Yeah, I did. Patricia T. Stormy could have expressed herself without the name calling. She definitely could have. And yeah, that where I'm from the Shy, that would have turned into a big thing. Big thing where it probably would have ended up outside. Not good. Janetta put, you have to mentally prepare yourself for a conversation with a narcissist. They will gaslight you every time. Facts. And then Aries I love this. I agree. Nice Nasty recognizes Nice Nasty. Nell and Kimmy, both Nice Nasty. I think that Nell was peeping game with Kimmy and taking a mental note. Okay, I know how to handle you. I see what you on. That did not deserve a drive in my car to wherever we meeting at for you to tell me that. Like Good Bad Apple said, she could have sent the text, or she definitely could have called beforehand. Look, we're all meeting up. I know you overheard the discussion when we were at Tiffany's baby reveal, but only the people that were there is meeting up. It didn't take a scene, but what else does Kimmy and Maurice give us? Not much. And I hate that we're going to still have talks about her cooch coming up because they showed her with, with the toys and all of that. It's just too much for me. But great points. We're going to move on over to True Wisdom. True Wisdom, your thoughts on the episode?
Hey, Chit Chat.
Hey.
So I'm going to be real quick. So here's my thing. I was trying to figure out, what is the jealousy or hate with Tisha and Mel? Because I was trying to go back in the episodes to see where it could have started. And maybe...
Hold on, True Wisdom. Hold on, let me adjust your mic because you're a little low.
Oh, sorry.
But I can
low or high? Too low or too high?
I can do it on my end. So hold on, let's see.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little more. Okay, say something else. True Wisdom.
Can you hear me better?
It's a little better.
Is that better? That's better. I'm on this new Bluetooth, and it's Mexico, so.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was saying I was trying to figure out what is the jealousy or the problem with Tisha with Melody. And you remember back, and I think it was season 1 or 2, you remember when it came out that Martel was having the affair and all of that stuff? And was it Melody that called Marsau and ended up talking to Marsau about it, and they met up in the parking lot or something? Do you remember that? They met up, she called Marsau to talk about it, and they met up in a parking lot, and they were talking about it or something like that, and Martel was pissed about Marsau and her meeting up to talk about it. Do you remember that? In the episode,
That was outside Melody's office.
Oh, somewhat, yeah, a parking lot. And Marsau, dropped whatever he was doing to go to Mel because she was going through whatever she was going with Martel.
That was
when? When was that?
Yeah, are you talking about when Mel found out that Martel was cheating?
Yeah, when Martel, she found out.
Yeah, I think it was. Didn't they say Miss Van called Marsau? And Marsau,
somebody called Marsau to go there to Mel, and they end up going in a parking lot to talk. I'm just bringing that illustration because Marsau left to go help Mel. that jealousy that Tisha has stems all the way back there. Because your husband is leaving you to go help somebody else. That's one. Two, now you come to the town hall meeting and found out he apologized to Mel, and he probably don't even apologize to you. So this hatred, I call it hatred, jealousy that Tisha has for Mel stems back from that. I think Tisha thinks that Marsau does have some type of infatuation, attraction, or something with Melody, and that brings out her insecurities and everything else that goes along with that. That's where I think it stems from. Because Marsau, to me, in that scene with him and Mel, Marsau was the kid, Mel was the mom. And he was being reprimanded like, you don't do this, don't, like that. Nobody else really has that kind of control over Marsau. I don't see anybody else having that kind of control over Marsau than Mel. And I think deep down inside, Marsau has a certain respect for Mel that even though he's, we all know Marsau. I sometimes find Marsau funny. That post today when he talked about himself. Look, that was hilarious, okay? I don't care what nobody says. It was hilarious. And I think he's the class clown, if you want to call it that. So I think people don't take him seriously. And I think he don't take himself seriously all the time as well. But he is a scammer, allegedly, and a fraudster, allegedly. All those things are true as well. But I think deep down, Marsau has a respect for Mel that maybe Tisha just don't understand. That's what I think that jealousy comes from. As far as Kimmy is reaping what she sowed. I honestly believe, allegedly, that Kimmy was the side chick and destroyed Butter Grease's marriage to his first wife. So I think this is what her karma is. I don't feel sorry for nothing she's going through right now. People don't understand different diseases come with different circumstances, meaning sometimes cancer can come from anger, it can come from unforgiveness, it can come from different things that you do in your life, and it can bring on certain diseases. I just think Kimmy's getting karma right now. And AC is next. I just hope they get their lives together before, it gets to that point and they repent for all the things that they've done, because when it gets to that level, it is no coming back from it. So I don't really, Kimmy is just trifling for me. And lastly, I felt so sorry for Tiffany, even though she asked, her husband that, for another baby. They wanted another baby. He told her what the consequences or whatever was going to be. And she, didn't really listen. And now she has this baby. She's going through this, hopefully, she's able to get over that postpartum depression. And I can understand her going through that, because the older you get having kids, the harder it is. Mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. And I think Louis forgot that he agreed to have this baby. It seems like she's in this by herself. And, unless she, did something where she was Virgin Mary, I think he participated. So I just don't understand why he acted like this was, something that they did not plan. That's hard for her to deal with that on her own. A baby, a newborn, is a lot. So, but that's basically all I had, chit chat. I'm just glad the internet here in Mexico is working again.
I'm glad.
So thank you.
You are welcome. I'm glad too. Let me just say this real quickly. I agree with you when it comes to Marsau having respect for Mel. I think he has a funny way of showing it, and I also think that he knows how his wife really feels about her. Tisha's just intimidated. That's just it. That's just all. She's intimidated.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would be too. Because when Mel walked in there looking at this like a rich Arab wife coming in there with this thing on, I would be intimidated. She just commands that presence when she walks in any room, and teachers don't have that. So
Yep.
that's intimidating in itself. Oh, and I forgot lastly, with Martel, I see it a little different with Martel. I don't know if he's coming out of his trance, but he's now recognizing Mel for the work they've done, even though he put his name first. Fine, we'll give him that. But I think this reunion, I may be wrong, but I think it's going to be more of a tag team against the Scots with him and Mel.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. I'm glad you said that. I think that's another reason why he's so quiet when it comes to this show and all of that. I think that because he was really ready to get him last reunion. I forgot what happened. But and a lot of people thought that Martel was gonna let loose on Maurice and Marsau. But I think this time is different. So
yeah, because he has nothing to lose. He's lost everything. There's no more secrets on his part. So I think he has nothing to lose. So I'm gonna say whatever, do whatever at this point. And I think that's where he's at right now. And I'm here for it.
And I think, like I said earlier, it's finally registering with him of things that was said and done. And, you know, he see now, you know, so we shall see. I'm looking forward to the reunion. I do want to read Pink Table Topics comment because it's right on line with what we're talking about. Tisha is intimidated by Mel's ability to be a strong, independent, successful boss that rebuilt everything she lost when she dissolved her marriage.
Correct.
Fact and more facts. Couldn't agree with you more. But thank you, True Wisdom. Great points. I don't know now as far as the karma of the diseases and, you know, the sicknesses and all that. I don't know. For me, that's a little harsh. I ain't wishing nothing on nobody. I think we all have done some things in our lives, and I don't want karma to spin the block on me for anything. But I totally get what you say. They say that.
Yeah, no, that's from a holistic point of view, though, Chit Chat. That's actually factual. Diseases like that, when you have a lot of anger, it turns into disease. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yes, I get it. And stress does play a part in that as well. But
that's why ain't nobody gonna have no. I'm not holding in on anybody. Like somebody do me something, that's on you. Forgive them. Move on. That's on them. You know. So that's all I'm saying about that. Different things, different sins carry different things.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I knew what you meant. But thank you. And you guys hold up. Dog, I meant to extend this. Mildred. Conversations and cocktails. Thank you so very much. Hold on, guys. Thank you for the super sticker. Where's my little thing that I tried to put together myself, child? Where is it? OMG. Okay, here you go. Thank you, Mildred.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
That's money. Thank you, Mildred. I appreciate you so much. I gotta extend that. I need to hear for the love of money. But great points, True Wisdom. I'm gonna read another quick couple comments, and then we're gonna move on to LaDawn. Thank you to the panel. You guys are moving this right along, and that's what we need. It's Tuesday. I just went and poured me another drink. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Patricia T, you put, I'm glad Fred said about Mel and her acumen. Absolutely. And that's what we've all seen from season 1, damn near episode 1. When Mel and Martel was walking through that parking lot with their children, and Mel went in there and spoke. I don't know if that was the first time they showed her speaking, but I knew then that, you know, that's what she do. That's what she's good at. And I was glad as well, Patricia, when Fred said that he had just saw her and she spoke so well. And I was also happy that Mr. Martel even said, yeah, she's been good at that. And, you know, she probably would have been the best speaker there. So, yeah, great point. All right, let me go back to the live comments. Jackie. I don't know what you got going on over there. I need you to mute, please. It's a lot of static. Okay. Peggy, you put when Mel walks in the room. Come on, comment. Okay. When Mel walks in the room, she gets attention, and Tisha does not like it. She has gone and gotten a new body to get that same attention, but it's ooh, child. Uh, 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 hooker. I'll say hooker, hookah attention. Um, yeah. I just need Tisha to, I mean, hey, that's her. I don't need her to do nothing. I need her to do her, but a lot of her outfits does give, too much body revealing. And there's nothing wrong with being sexy. You can be sexy in a short dress. You can be sexy in something tight, but you definitely don't have to be busting out of it like she was at this town hall downfall. But great comments, guys. Hey, Jazzy J. Let's go ahead to LaDawn. LaDawn, your thoughts on the episode? Town Hall Downfall.
Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Uh-oh.
first of all,
Ooh, child.
um, Tisha, she's just a jealous-hearted person. Um, and it is easy to be jealous of Mel if you're not secure within yourself. And she just ain't got no coof, so she can't hide it. Her facial expression, just like Bad Apple said, her tongue was on the side of her mouth and she was like biting on it like this. It's just sickening. I hope she looks back on the episode and see how she looked, because it's so different. Her behavior was so different from when she invited Mel out to lunch to ask her why she wasn't going to be a part of the expo. You know what I'm saying? She was all
Mhm.
understand. How's the kids? How is it? And, I understand. You're right. And then, Mel's taking it slow with us. She act like she understood. She was more soft. I thought maybe, oh, okay, Tisha's gonna be able to coexist, and the pettiness is aside. No, at this meeting, she was toe up from the flow up. And I do believe that he didn't tell her he met up with Mel. And when every time Mel was talking, he was looking down like he was scared to show Mel attention because Tisha kept looking at him, you know. And when Stormy was calling, the only thing that got me mad was the fact that Courtney didn't really check Marsau, because at the end of the day, people can say that Marsau is funny, he's an a-hole, he's a jerk, but they laugh at him, because he's funny or whatever. Where I come from, men don't act like that. Not at the cookouts, not at the family weddings, not at the this. Men don't go back and forth with women like that, period. So it's not funny to me that he thinks it's cute. And he thought he ate when he called um Stormy and her husband, Mrs. and Mr. Steele. He thought he ate, but he didn't, because a man would rather be called his wife's last name, especially if she's successful in their way. And some men do take their wife's last name nowadays. It's different, And also, a man would be rather to be called that than a Mitch. You ain't gonna call no real man no Mitch, and he laugh it off. And as a friend, if Stormy was her Tisha's friend, she disrespected Tisha more than she disrespected Marsau to me. Because
Mhm.
my friend would have more respect for me to tell me how she felt about my husband on the side. Yo, your husband's acting like a Mitch. You need to check him, da 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 da, whatever. But to
Period.
go back and forth with my husband and say things like that, I don't like you no more. I liked you yesterday, but I don't like you no more after this. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. Because you flat out don't care about me. You disrespecting me in my face like that.
For the
No.
second time. Let's
For
not
the
forget for the
yeah,
second time.
yeah. She's actually pulling your collar. She's chumping you.
That's what
She's
she's
straight
doing.
chumping you.
Say
You
it.
know? And she's doing it all with a little smirk and with her little, low voice, but very harsh, nice, nasty.
Mm-hmm.
She's straight, yo, Tisha, you're a chump, but you got so much smoke for Mel. And I was so happy when Mel said, just like Marita said, when Mel said, um, we're not gonna act like what I said ain't making sense. You know what I'm talking. Listen, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better act like you know, because you know I know what I'm talking about. That's why you begged me for my advice.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to sit here and challenge me with that little word before, after, girl, stop it.
Oh wow.
You ain't been out the house long enough. I've been doing this. You only been playing with these play meetings on screen. I've been doing real meetings in real life when cameras are off. You just got out the house. Thank you. Thank me. Thank Mel. Because Tisha, you was locked down in the house being a mother before Mel. Fought for you to be independent, to be out, and brought you out to have a little freedom, but you still in the box. It's just sickening. Tisha just makes me want to throw it. Like Aunt Debbie said, just want to throw up, you know? And hotel, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's too late for him to redeem himself with that, with Mel, but it still needed to be said out his mouth. That shows to me that he's at least on the path of being able to admit it out loud, even though we knew it. He's able to admit that, and he might have even did it for his own little game because his name is in it. Saying she didn't do it is saying I didn't do it. So, I'm really gonna, and plus I also think he is seeing that they ain't his friend. When his lights got cut out, that he couldn't go to them. He had to go back to the ex-wife. When he's getting ready to get kicked out, he can't go in the basement with Basement Billy. They didn't offer him not a blow up bed, blow up mattress, none of that. So I think he's actually seeing that he ain't, they ain't his real friends. And he's sitting back like Mel was right. I effed up. She had my best interest at heart the whole time, man. But it's too late. It is a little too late, but it needed to be said. And I hope he go all the way with it and make Marsau and Tisha eat their words and their arrogance. I hope he make that the arrogance stay stuck in their throat just like that. Because they act like they walked up off the street and got an interview with Carlos. No, if it wasn't for Mel's vision, you wouldn't even be thought of. Yes, you did the interview, but you still got in that room by Mel. You would not even have been thought of. So, and Mel's not the one trying to throw that out there like I did this for you, I did that for you. It's your actions that's making that have to come out like that, because you've gone too far. You just keep pushing, pushing, pushing. Just like with the bankruptcy, I was so glad that Mel broke it down. Bankruptcy, yeah, mine was because of the right reason, not being a fool, but yours is because you was jacked up, bro. I was so happy to hear that, you know. So I just hope that the reunion is explosive. I hope they have to hold Hotel back from getting to Marceau because he needs to be dealing with men and stay away from the women. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not here for it. It's not entertaining. That's the only part I like the show. I gave the show a 9. But the reason why it did not get a 10 from me is because of Marceau. I don't want to see, that's not entertaining to me to see a man keep going back and forth and being so petty and so just all of the above. It's so many words I can use, but we got to move on. So that's how I feel. Chit chat. Can you hear?
Girl, I'm over here talking, okay? I heard
Oh,
you. I am
I'm
talking
like,
over here on
We
mute.
hear you.
Okay, y'all talking about Tisha was on mute. I was over here on mute.
Chit
But no,
chat, you doing your Beyonce mute.
okay, I told
mm,
you I'm drinking this Kahlua now. I'm not going to get another. See, this coffee taste is fooling me, but it's
mm,
rum in here, so that's it. But Ladon, I totally agree with you, especially when you said that Stormy is chumping Tisha.
mhm,
Stormy already let us know how she get down.
mhm,
Galentine's Day, she got that little hood in her, and
mhm,
she's waiting for anybody to allow her to release that. This was
mhm,
the second time. It wouldn't have flown with me the first time at that baby reveal. She would have been checked in.
mhm,
You can find other words to use to describe how you feel about my husband, but bitch is not one of them. So
mm,
please don't do that. Just in a respectful manner. And then if she did it again, it would have been on. So yeah, she chumping her because she know Tisha
mhm,
not gonna say anything. And for Tisha to in this upcoming episode for her to say, but I like Stormy. Well, Stormy don't like you. Okay? Because just like LaDon just said, if she was your friend, she would have more respect for you. Now, somebody in the comments pointed out that Stormy did say, "Huh, and Tisha not there yet." I don't
She
care
did.
I
She
don't care
did.
where you are. What you not gonna do. That's just it. That's just all. You have to demand respect sometimes, no matter if this man is exactly what Stormy is describing. What you're not gonna do is that. Find
mhm,
some other words that you want to use. You know,
mm,
you in women business too much, Marsau, or you
mm,
doing this too much. You can talk around calling him a bitch. Period.
mhm,
So yeah, she chumping her. She already told Tisha, let's get active. And Tisha don't
Yep.
want to get active. And I
Right.
got active.
mhm.
We would have got active. Right there on that
Right there.
conference room table. We would have got active. Okay.
Child.
It's disrespectful, and somebody said that they know who wear the pants in the marriage when it comes to Stormy and Courtney. For Courtney to not check his wife. Um, that just don't sit well with me. And I totally get Marsau. I totally get how everybody feel about Marsau. But Marsau and Tisha in this instance is a married couple. And as a wife, you got to step for your husband. That's just it. That's all. He stepped for her. Let's go back to the launching. He stepped for her, about to tussle with Martel and all of that. No matter what it was about, it was concerning Tisha's mama. But he did what he had to do. So I just don't like that she gets zero respect from me when it comes to that. Great points, Ladon. I love your commentary. And yeah, I totally agree. She got chumped and pumped. I do hope that Martel lets loose at the reunion. I hope so. Because yeah, they played you as a dummy ass. You guys know that's my saying. Dummy ass, dummy ass. They've been playing Martel like a dummy ass since season 1 because they want him to keep their secrets, especially Marsau, in my opinion. So hopefully we'll see some of that. But great points. Thank you again, LaDawn. Let me stop sharing this screen. Hold on 1 second, Girlfriends Chronicles. I'm coming to you next. Val B, you put Mel told Tisha at Tiffany event that she was going straight to Marsau. She did say that to discuss his issue. So Tisha already knew that Mel was meeting with him. I agree. She did say that. Vibrant thing, you said Tisha act like we didn't see them arguing behind that screen. They sure was right there at the Expo. Let's see what else. Let me read one more. Shyana said Tisha is not going to check Stormy because she knows she needs her for her daughter's hair care line, and Stormy knows that too. Ooh, wow. All right, is that the one that they relabeled or something like that? Great points. Pinky the housewife, I'm gonna end off with you. I'm gonna end off with Mildred, but Pinky, you put Martel knows now it's too late. He's broken, homeless, wishing that he had Melody. But he did say he found a place. You guys think he moved in it? They say Mama Holt's house is up for sale. Mama Holt probably gonna go get her a little studio where Martel can't even bring them damn kids her way. Mildred put Tisha looked like she had the worst stomach cramps when she saw Mel. Her face looked distressed and pained. Yes, it did. So we know that they tried to come together to continue on this show. And I think Mel really was giving it her all, but her confessional said a lot to me because she said, "Now, I ain't said nothing. I ain't did nothing. I don't know why I ain't took no jabs or nothing. I don't know why I'm getting this treatment from Tisha." So Mel was shocked too, like, where's this energy coming from? So yeah, Tisha don't like Mel. That's just it. That's all. Never will. Because for me, when Mel was walking her around saying, "This is my friend Letitia. This is my friend Letitia," she knew Mel was a boss then, and now, she ain't got to deal with it in her opinion. And don't be fake about it. That's my point. You ain't got to be fake. But great comments, guys. Next up is Girlfriends Chronicles. After Girlfriends Chronicles, we're going to go to BLS. Shout out to the 1K that's watching. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are in the bushes, please hit the like button for me. And shout out to the replay gang that will watch this later on. All right, girlfriends, you are up.
Thank you, thank you. I think I'm going to start with just finishing up with Mel and Marceau, and Mel saying that she filed bankruptcy because of her divorce, and he filed because of the finances,
Go ahead.
and yeah, and then I completely understand because I did that, and once you file bankruptcy, it's supposed to help you improve, not still be behind. So I'm not sure why Martel is still not playing catch up with his bankruptcy, but I digress on him. Next scene was what, Tiffany and Lou. The only thing I gotta say about Tiffany is just go ahead on pump and go get your man while he on the road. Put on something cute, sexy, some red pumps. Go handle your business. Come on back. Get you a babysitter. Let them big boys watch your baby while you gone, or grandma. Do something, but don't sit up there and just be all miserable like this man ain't trying to work for his family.
Mm.
That's just, I mean, and I understand she's going through postpartum, but if
Mhm.
she wants him to be around or she's missing him while he's on the road, do that. Go, go surprise your man. Go, pop up. Go, spend some good quality time with him on the road. That'll maybe make them win a game if they on a losing streak or something. Um, the town hall meeting, I think my whole thing is, first of all, I can't stand looking at Tisha looking like a stuffed olive about to just
Oh,
burst
child.
out the top. She just, she just, her, my thing with her is, what is the saying? Does my spirit disturb your demons in my presence? That's
Mm.
what she was sitting there just twitching and twerking, and just, she was just so disturbed. She just couldn't keep still. She was just moving all around like her spirit was, her demons was really disturbed, and she shows it on her face. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Her
Mel, I'm glad
clothes were uncomfortable.
her clothes was uncomfortable. They was tight. She,
Anytime this is going on, go up another size. That
yeah, but she
about
don't
stuff.
want to. She don't want. She thinks that her new look is what's gonna get her more views and looks and whatever. But it's she's being talked about more than anything with her small clothes. Um, Kimmy is a mean girl. Kimmy reminds me of being in a sorority and her hazing everybody that's new, or hazing people that she
Mm.
feels is less than her. The way she treated
Mm.
Miss Nail. Um, I'm kind of, it may be an unpopular opinion, but Miss Nail, I'm starting to feel like how Dr. Wendy Osefo, I got disagrees when she first came on. We know how many years you've been in
Oh,
business.
Dr.
We get it.
Drive me
We get,
crazy.
she drove me crazy. So Miss
Mm.
Nail, we get that y'all been in business for 30 years. I don't like how they're not using their experience. Everybody's taking their experience to be better and to get knowledge from Miss Nail and Mr. Chris. So that's what's aggravating with me. But Kimmy is, I've always called her a side trick. She's always been a mean girl. There's nothing
Child.
about Kimmy that I've liked about her at all, ever. Yeah, allegedly, sorry, allegedly, in my own opinion, that's what I've seen from day one. um I don't get Kimmy and Maurice. they don't bring anything to the table. They don't bring anything other than, I think they are the most irrelevant next. I think they're more irrelevant than Tiffany and Lou. Tiffany and Lou actually have a story that Tiffany can, she can, discuss more about her postpartum, because Kimmy is not discussing more about her cancer. Kimmy has a lot of things that she can be discussing. I do see on her personal page how she's having the bowling for cancer, bowling for, whatever, but they don't bring anything to the table to me. That's my opinion. But Lou and them, they boring too. So, hey, it is what it is. Martel and, him squatting and him
Ooh, child.
being, pillar to post, that's his karma. He did that on his own. Um, it's just, you just gotta lay in the bed that you made. You made your bed with rags and scraps and whatever, and you just laying down with what you waking up with.
Mm-mm. Ooh,
That's
child.
all I got. I ain't want to take up too
That's
much
all,
time.
girl.
That's all.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Stormy, I can't stand Stormy. That B word to me, that's my main thing. That B word.
Mm-hmm.
You can call him Fupa. That's the most aggravating thing on my body is that area. I don't ever want to call a man a B, because these men nowadays, you don't know how they play. She may
Mm-hmm.
be putting her man in the most dangerous position by calling
Period.
another man that
Mhm.
word. These
Period.
Mhm.
men out here do not play with a woman. I, unpopular opinion maybe, I don't think women should be bucking or challenging or speaking to men in certain kind of ways, because they're mental. Marceau is crazy
Set
to
up
me.
differently.
Yet set up differently. So
Mhm.
you might want to make sure that you don't say certain things to certain people that may tick 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 with them.
That's right.
And Courtney, yeah, he may be laid back, but they may have more to lose. Marceau is quick to want to file a charge on somebody, even if it's just a threat. Um, so like he did with Martel. So I wouldn't, and that may be a windfall if something do pop off. That may be a windfall for them. They want to, go ahead on and sue and get them some money from Courtney and Stormy. So Stormy may have to. I mean, she should watch her words to me,
Mhm.
when speaking with him. Even though we all know that's what he is, but you can use another word, say something else. But speaking
Messy.
with certain tick tick men, you got to watch. Especially if your man. It may be a storyline too, because to me, Courtney
Mm-mm.
should have, kind of, had a little bit more rah rah to the situation, and he didn't bring it to me. He's like
Mm-hmm.
how Big Lou was when he was saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna check them when they was at the baby shower last year and everything like that." And he
Yeah.
came outside, was kind of slowed down and didn't have all of that rah rah that he was saying he was gonna bring. That's how Courtney is to me. Yeah, Courtney looks the part, but is he really the part? Not every street dude supposedly have that rah rah. They may have something else that they use. That's just me.
All right. Well, I got some feedback on what you said. I'll start with
I
what you
know.
said. I think Courtney got the rah rah in him. I think Courtney is trying to feel things out. That's why in this next episode, we're going to see Courtney talking to Martel, I believe, in Chris Fletcher. And he said, I don't know if he joking or what, but a lot of people don't joke. So I think that Courtney is thinking twice just before reacting when it comes to Marsau. I also think that I don't think it's a storyline. I did last season, but looking at the off-camera actions of the group, I think that this little tiff is real. I think I think it was Pacino that mentioned that Courtney and Stormy was not at the pool party in Houston. Um, Gloria Lacey said that she noticed that Courtney and Stormy were not at Tisha's birthday celebration in LA. That speaks volumes, because they could, if everything was cool, hang out after they stopped filming. So I think that it's turned into something. It may not be what it could be, but I think that, it was disrespect done. And I just think that they just probably done with trying to make a friendship or whatever. When it comes to um things could pop off. With Stormy doing that, I agree with you 100%. Real quick, I had a guy that I did not know palm my whole butt at a club in Chicago, and I went off. I lost it, and I know I can't beat no man, but I went off. But a phone call was made, and the dude could have ended up on the side of the expressway, just like that. So, I even had to think twice about making that phone call with my ex coming up there, because that could have landed him in a lot of trouble, but he was just that type of guy. And I'm, again, that type of girl. You're not going to disrespect my man, and you're definitely not going to disrespect me in front of my man. So that could have ended very bad, but Tisha still should have checked Stormy. Lastly, two things. I definitely think that it's been a missed opportunity for Kimmy as far as her not sharing more of her journey when it comes to breast cancer, instead of trying to please Maurice or do things to keep it tight. We don't even want the visual. We get it. Everybody that's involved with somebody, married to them or whatever, you probably should do everything to keep your spouse happy. But when it comes to this and what you just went through, I think the people would rather hear about that than, Kegel exercises and, all that good stuff. Lastly, I disagree with you, Girlfriend Chronicles, when it comes to Nell Fletcher. I get what you're saying about Dr. Wendy. I hated it. That whole first season, she was on one, pointing out she's a professor and got all these degrees. But when it comes to Nell Fletcher, I think it's because they tried to act like they didn't even know that she had a business, and she know that they know. So I get her saying, look, we've been in business the longest, and even if we are just friends of the show, we should have got that invite, and they should have. But somebody made an excellent point. I don't know if it was in my comments on the recap. They felt like the reason why the Scotts didn't invite the Fletchers is because they know they got more years experience than them. So it's to keep them up as far as we've been in business this long or doing this for that long. And then they know the Fletchers would have been able to talk about more because they've been in business longer. So I don't see nothing wrong with Nell Fletcher pointing it out. Now, if she continue to point it out, then yeah, she Dr. Wendy in us. But great comments, Girlfriend Chronicles. You guys make sure to follow Girlfriend Chronicles. Any of the content creators that are in the chat, make sure to follow them. And we are going to hold on, BLS, because BLS be getting sleepy too, child. I want to make sure I get to BLS before she go to sleep. Did Hotel sell to CK his shares? I don't know, Gemini. I really don't dig into their personal lives. If it's something that's trending, that's out here, then I'll definitely talk on it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he sold his shares to Carlos. Somebody did say that Martel is no longer in the credits of the show as an executive producer. And what I'm going to do BLS is talking, I'm going to bring the episode up on my phone and look at the end. So
It could be because of the RP tape too. It could be because of that. They had to take him off.
Yeah, but he hasn't experienced any repercussions from that or charges or anything that we know.
Right, but the gossip still draws negative attention towards
him. The gossip should have had him off the show by now. Not just no credits.
You're right.
He should be gone, been gone. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. But okay, BLS, you are up next.
All right. Hey, Chit Chat and Cutie Crew. I'm still hanging in there.
I know my sleepers, child. You Red and in the gone.
I wanted to start off with Marsau. I think he is a very dangerous man. And I think he's dangerous in that he can lie so easily. He can sit there and look you in your face and lie to you like he ain't just told you no lie. And the fact that you got Scott 1.0 and 2.0 um, gassing him and not challenging that, I think Kimmy is just as dangerous because she will step in a lie and, add to it. Tisha at least get the stuttering, and then Maurice, he act like, he on another planet and he don't know what nobody ever talking about. But that concerns me, as it relates to him. And we sat here and watched him play Martel, and he keeps playing Martel. And Martel, it's like, wow, they stole your company, allegedly. They stole your company. They got a company name. You ain't got no builder's license. They told the
Wait, hold
whole world you ain't got no builder's license.
hold on,
And
BLS.
so they have run.
BLS, how they
they-
steal his company? They didn't steal it.
well,
He sold
what
them
I'm
shit.
saying is his name, Scope,
Oh yeah,
Holt is more in their name than
absolutely.
Scott.
That's right. It'll just be
Do you get
scuff.
what I'm saying? His whole name is
It'll be
in their
scuff.
business.
Right. It'll be scuff. If they remove that hole, all you
Come
got is
on.
that's it. Go ahead.
Exactly. And so that's all I'm saying. And so he got to look at them, pretend to be in business with his name in there. And now he running around here homeless. When I tell you, he played that man like you would not believe. And I
Unless
believe it was because of Martel's arrogance and how he would talk to them and how he would play with them. And Marceau at some point decided, you know what, I'm about to flip this. He flipped it, and to me, he been running game on Martel from day one. And Mel tried to tell his simple behind they can't do nothing when we on the same page. And Mel even tried. Even though I know I ain't gonna stick with you, I see what's happening here. But he's so stupid. Oh my goodness. And so I really feel like his anger had very little to do with the fact that that man came at Mel. It had everything to do with the fact that he's a bum, and that shots were fired from Marsau. He knew Marsau wasn't taking shots at Melody because Melody more successful than all of them bums, right? So Martel knew that the shots that were being fired as it relates to bankruptcy and like you had a business and all of those things that he was saying, he knew that he was coming for him.
he
And
was
so
coming
his
for Mel
reaction
too,
to
though.
me,
He was
huh?
coming. He was coming for Mel as well, though. He definitely downplayed or tried to everything that Mel has done. You're talking about Marceau, right?
Yeah. And what I'm saying is, I'm saying Martel's reaction. It
Oh,
wasn't because of what he said or how he was coming at Mel. Because I think for Martel, all he could see was the shots that were being fired at him. He's a narcissist. He doesn't care anything about Mel or anybody. It's already been established. His reactions are about him.
hmm,
And can't nobody convince me that he cares about, I mean, because you can just watch how he lives his life. I mean, and yeah, yeah, I will never be convinced that he loves anybody more than he loved himself. As it relates to Lou and Tiffany, I believe that what we see happening, there was with the previous episodes before they had their break, the accusation about her cheating and them talking about, the word on the street is that you was cheating. Marceau again taking shots at another couple and their marriage. And to me, when I look at Lou, I see resignation. When he sat on that blanket, he tried to show up and be like, yeah, this my boo, this my baby, da 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 da. He did what he dutifully did what he should have done. But I watch body language. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't cuddle her. He didn't coddle her. He didn't even touch her. What he said was, okay, I do better. But he kept his arms wrapped around his legs. He didn't reach for her. And to me, that's what she was pleading for. Like, affirm me, baby. Let me know everything is okay. But that kind of scar on a man on national TV, you gonna play me? And so I believe that he, not saying that she actually betrayed him, but I believe that Lou feels a sense of betrayal. And their body language was everything to me. Lou ain't he ain't for it. I think he was cool at first, but now they trying to play him like a sucker. And he like, oh no, I ain't sign up for that. He's a man. He a ex-professional ball player. And y'all got me out here like a sucker? No, I'm good. That's in my perception. Oh wait, in my opinion and allegedly, right?
Okay, real quick though, as far as the show having him out like a sucker, I really don't see that. I do get the body language when it comes to his reaction to what Tiffany was saying, but they haven't
Uh-huh.
shown him in a way where it's been substantiated as far as even Tisha saying, "Well, it's been rumors about them." So you think that his reaction to Tiffany is based off of that? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, yeah. And that's allegedly and in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because the tenor of how he responds to her is completely different. When he thought something was happening with her and the baby, he scooped her up and got her out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And so his love, care, and concern, he was, to me, Lou was attentive. Even when they went to counseling, he wasn't going to out his
Yeah.
wife. And it's like, you ain't about to jump on me and my wife right here. And,
Mm.
they made a couple's decision. We out, we leaving. Come on, baby, let's go. And when the rumor thing came out, he like, what? And not to say that the show did that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah, but
blaming the show,
I guess maybe
but
because we haven't really seen it, I don't, I'm just going off of what we see. I don't see that that could be the reason. I think he's a typical man. I know he got to work to provide for his family. I told you so before you even decided that you want this baby. He definitely could have been a little more attentive and loving, but I think he's just letting her know, I told you so. What else you want me to tell you? That this was going to come in, and he said that in the scene, this was going to come in and shake up everything, and it has. But good point. Real quick, and then I'm definitely let you finish, BLS. As you guys
okay.
can see, I went through the episode. These are the credits. Martel Holt and Melody Cherie are producers of Love and Mary Townsville. So it's right
Hmm.
here on the screen.
All right now. Thank you, Chit Chat.
You're welcome. Okay, go ahead, BLS.
Okay. And as it relates to Stormy, I just think that she does not fit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she may have fit if she had stayed in her lane. She came as Mel's friend, but she let us know quick. Soon as she got on, dang what this is, dang what this is. When she tried to, become an ally with Dusty, Destiny. Um, and so yeah, she's just not a good fit. Even her comments at the expo. And I think it's a matter of class. And so I think Nell, and her husband, they outclass, the Scots. The Scots are drawn to hood ghetto behavior. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, what about this woman makes you, I like her, I like her, I like her. but your husband is a B on every day of the week, and she telling you, no, we ain't there yet. I mean, did she put something in your? Did she have you? What's that thing? That Rike thing? Did she Rike you too? Cause she acting like she done drank a love potion or something. But anywho, I've digressed. I'm going to. Oh, um, Nell. I hope that I think Nell, Fletcher, and Melody, they're very classy. Um, and I hope that she maintains her decorum and don't, slip down and begin to act like, the Scots and get pulled in, to their mess.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. And, finally, and I think part of the reason why she's getting pushback is the Scots like being the bullies. They are top heavy with Scots, and not because Kimmy and them is necessarily bringing anything. And I think Kimmy is going to continue. They're going to continue to come for the Fletchers because Kimmy and Maurice know that they ain't bringing nothing. Nobody likes them. They ain't giving nothing. And so I hope that Nell wisen up and realize, just what in fact, she's dealing with. I think they would be great for the show
Mm-hmm.
as professionals. Um, I think that Marsau's lying. Somebody shared the transcripts from his court case, um, allegedly, and in my opinion, but it really did happen. Um, they shared the information from the court case, and he was caught lying there, acting just
Yeah.
like we see him on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that is not cool.
Hey,
And I
Cynthia.
think that's going to be, a lot of trouble for him. And I think Kimmy's going to even come for Stormy at the reunion. You know how she played
Chelsea.
nice, and Destiny never knew
Mm-hmm.
that Kimmy had an axe in her little clutch bag. And she whipped that axe out and basically told Destiny, you ain't giving nothing. And so she tries to show up as the voice of reason, and so I can see her doing that same thing to Stormy. And so as long as she can throw off on everybody else at that point of the game,
Uh-huh.
and then they get kicked off the show, then whew, I'm safe. But with the Fletchers, they business people, they match males class. Um, they've been in it a long time. And so I just really see conflict coming from that. And of course, we could all see the obvious with Tisha and how,
All right, now,
she
PLS,
just,
I gotta put you on a timer now. It's been about 15 minutes. You got about 2 minutes. Go ahead, sis.
oh no, that was it. That was
No,
really
no,
all I
no.
had.
Go ahead and
I,
finish. What?
yeah, that was all I had. I was just gonna say you guys had said it all as it relates to Tisha and her jealousy. That's it.
Oh, and okay. And what I want to say to you is I like how you're thinking ahead of what we could possibly see. Great, great points. I agree with you when it comes to Kimmy, but I do think Destiny deserved it. I do. Because in that instance, last reunion, Kimmy was giving us her all during that season of what she was experiencing health wise, and Destiny was doing what Destiny did, nothing. Can't talk about this, can't talk about Moses, can't. And so yeah, I think Kimmy was a little bothered because she was showing up in spite of. Um, you made some excellent points. When it comes to Marsau, we know that Marsau does a whole lot of playing in folks' face, but he can't play in that courtroom. So what you're talking about is trending at some point has been breaking down everything when it comes to that court case. You guys haven't seen it, make sure to go to trending at some points YouTube channel, breaking it down. And he he's even playing with that. And if you know, you better take a look at Tasha K. You better take something serious, buddy, especially that. So yeah, we'll see. But BLS, thank you so much. I let you go over because I hadn't heard from you in a couple weeks. I wanted you to be able to give your thoughts and great points.
Thank
What
you,
else?
and sorry everybody else on the stage. I didn't realize
Oh
I was
no,
being
no,
interrupted.
no. There's no need to apologize. You are fine. You're fine. Everybody has been great, and you were great as well. I do want to say that Deshonda did send me pictures of the young lady at the event. I was about to say event at the event, and it was definitely not coleslaw. So we do have this girl with the same earrings and all of that good stuff, and the hairstyle and the baby hair and the sideburns. So it was not coleslaw at that event or in that picture. That wasn't her. So thank you, Deshonda. And thank you again, BLS. And Prosperity, you talking back here, and I'm trying to look at this chat. So I don't know. I have to go back and read all those comments, Prosperity, in a minute. But again, thank you, BLS. Next up is Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, I know you got some things to say about that episode from this past Saturday. I'll just give you a brief overview. We had the Mel and Marsau continuation, Tiffany and Big Lou, the town hall downtown meeting, Kimmy and Neil Fletcher, and then it ended off with Martel, Chris Fletcher, and Fred. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, with Mel and Marsau, Melody just really put him in this place where he can't be gaslighting her. And
Mm,
like she said, you can have an opinion, but taking jabs, don't do that about my business because I can have an opinion too.
that's right.
So, she was really laying it on the line. Now, Tiffany and Lou, Tiffany manipulated to get that baby from Lou because Lou was busy and she knew he was busy and he said that. And he said they didn't have time for no baby. So you can't get mad because this man told you what he was doing and he has to work. You can't expect him just to stop what he's doing just to be there at your beck and call. And that's what she wanted. She's not getting it. So she feel left out. Now about the postpartum, she might have it, but I don't believe she do. She ain't bring that up till Stormy did. So, you have to just work with that. She got two boys, they can help her with the baby. Let the man work his job. Because when you was working your job and he needed you to be at home for him, you was never there. You had to fly here, fly there. So, it's just his time to go take care of his family like you were doing. So
Mm,
that's the end of that. The town hall meeting. Now, Stormy, Tisha don't have no smoke for Stormy. You couldn't have called my husband no B the first time, let alone the second time.
period.
See, when you let a person call you a B the first time and let them think they could get away with it, then they're gonna do it the next time and the next time and the next time. And that's what Stormy is doing. But her husband should have stopped her and told her, that's not cool. Don't call him that because that's just not cool. It wasn't funny the first time. But Tisha should have said something to her, but Tisha didn't because she wanted them products. That's why next week she talking that baby talk. I like her. You only like what she doing for you. Let's be real. She giving you them products for less than nothing, and that's what you like about her. You
Allegedly.
think you're gonna make $1. And that didn't go very far. Now, when
Allegedly. Allegedly, Aunt Debbie.
allegedly, I seen well, they're gonna show them next week, but allegedly, okay, she got them products. We know she don't know what's in them, allegedly, but she got products allegedly from Stormy. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Mel came to the town hall meeting. She was real nice. She told them in a real nice way what they could do. She was the one told them about sponsorships and how they could get them. And she did what she could. Here go Tisha. She didn't have no smoke for nobody else. But we're not doing that. Like Mel said, this is what Mel bossed up, and this is what I like about her. You're not gonna dismiss what I'm saying.
That's right.
And I like how she did. And then she said, y'all have a good day. I'm catching a flight. That means she done. She was gone. You
That's right.
know. See, Tisha trying to play boss on TV. Mel is a real boss in life.
Oh, wait. There you go. Say that again, Aunt Debbie.
Tisha play boss on TV on the show. Mel is a real boss in real life, every day, and handle more than one business. So that's a real boss that boss up and know how to handle her business. So don't dismiss what she telling you because she only telling you something for your own good. Whether you receive it or not, that's up to you. That's why, but that's why it ain't going nowhere, and that's why allegedly you don't have no business, Tisha, because you won't let nobody teach you nothing. And
Mhm.
that's my opinion, allegedly. Now Neil and Kimmy, I wouldn't even went to office for that. When they told her they was gonna invite her and they didn't, I would have let that be.
Yeah.
Because Tisha and them is not the first one had a expo in Alabama. It's a journalist group have one. You know, they say that they was doing it. So they didn't that wasn't no original idea. They stole somebody else's idea and was trying to pass it off as they own, as they do with everything they do, allegedly, in my opinion. So, I was Neil when she called me to that office to come over there to hear whatever she had to say. I would have been busy. I wouldn't have took no time out my day to go to her office to hear why you kept me from the meeting to tell me why I wasn't invited to the meeting when you weren't going to invite me in the first place. I wouldn't have wasted my time with that. I wouldn't have cared because I wouldn't have wanted to be involved in nothing they was having anyway. Knowing allegedly, in my opinion, you got a $5.5 million lawsuit. I wouldn't want to be tied to nothing you was having. Because
Mhm.
allegedly those are fraud charges. And I wouldn't want to be involved with that. So I'd have been glad they didn't invite me. I wouldn't have went to office for nothing. She wouldn't have had to explain nothing to me. It wouldn't
That's
have
right.
mattered to me that much. It really wouldn't. Because I didn't come. I didn't come. So what? Well, maybe next time. I would have been keep like I'm begging to be friends with them. Or I'm begging to come to something that they have. You've been in business 30 years. You know, you know
Mhm.
what's going on. You don't bow down to crap like that. You let that roll off your back like water off a duck. So I never would have, because they haven't been in the business as long as you. They don't have the experience you have. They don't have the know-how. So I wasn't even worried about that. I wouldn't even want it to come. Because look at them and look at what they got tied to their name.
Yeah.
I'd have kept on going. Okay, now as far as uh Chris Fletcher and Martel, either you got a place to go or you don't. The man said he wants you out. You got to be out in 2 days for the first. You gonna tell him you got a place to go. You got your money right, but you ain't made no moves. Don't tell me you making money moves, but you really not making money moves, cause you wouldn't be in this house if you were. And if you had money like you say, you'll be in somewhere else. So
Mhm.
stop faking. Stop faking and being a fraud. And just get out them people's house. You done lived out there squatted for 8 months. Sooner or later, you got to go. This is today. And if you got your money right, why would you be there, stopping this man from getting a sale when you got money and you could pay for a place? Make it make sense. That tells me you're a fake and a fraud. And in my opinion, allegedly, you don't have nowhere to go. So, you need to just get that stuff packed up, get you a studio or one bedroom, whatever you can afford. Man up and come up out them people's house. You know, yeah, I
Mhm.
heard your mother was selling her house. You know, get you somewhere to go and stop using people, because that's what it looked like. You using this man. And he's supposed to be your friend. Friends don't do friends like that. And as far as what he said about Melody, he only said a little bit. That's not enough for me. Look like he was saying him. He only put Melanie in there because they were married at the time. He didn't do her no favor. We know what Melody do. We don't need Martel to say nothing to validate nothing.
Yeah, but I think his wasn't, I mean, he did validate her. I don't know if it was purposely, but I think the anger was directed towards Marsau. So that is his truth. That is their truth of them being there for Marsau, Tisha, and the family, their kids. And I think that, he was just speaking on reality of what happened before. And
I get that, but it's like I don't give him no praise for that. I'm gonna put it like that.
okay.
I don't give him no praise for that. He don't get no brownie points for that. He
Hmm.
really don't. You know, um, make a move, make some moves, Martel. And if you're gonna do something and you're gonna talk to Marsau, get with Marsau and tell him and stop with this. I'm gonna keep your secrets, you're gonna keep mine. We're not kids, we grown-ups. You don't have nothing to lose. So whatever you bring out about Marsau and Maurice, it's gonna come out anyway. Everybody know what he's doing. And Tisha running around in these clothes that's way too little. I don't know who dressing her, her makeup artist, the stylist, allegedly, in my opinion, they should be fired.
Ooh, child.
She look a mess and hot. Everything she put on is not for her. And everybody know it but her. And those people that's doing her like that are laughing behind her back. The same way Marsau and Maurice laugh at Martel, them people that's dressing and making her up are laughing at her too.
Hmm.
So, she need to stop getting mad at Mel and be mad at your husband because your husband allegedly hired them people. Your makeup artist is doing more talking on the live telling you got to get off like she the boss. You do what she say do. I got a problem with that. If you on the live and Tisha on her live, her makeup artist supposed to stand back and wait till she finish. You don't get on there and tell her she got to get off the live. What you gonna do?
Right.
Where they do that at? No, you wouldn't have did that one. That you wouldn't have done. You know. And who else got something going on? Who else I need to talk about? Storm, I heard she quitting. Is that true?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Well, allegedly. Well, they say she leaving allegedly. If she do, she won't be missed. Not by me. Go head on. Go head on and go. Go to TikTok or Belle Collective or wherever you go. I wish you well. I won't miss you. I don't think it. I think it was inappropriate for Stormy to call that man a B. First of all, at the reveal with the baby sipping seat, and then again in the town hall meeting. That
Yep.
should have never been said in no meeting. So therefore she could go with that. And her husband, when he got her home, when they left, he should have told her, you was wrong. You should not be walking around calling no man no B, because you won't want nobody calling me that. And that's putting my life on the line and yours too, all because of your mouth.
Hmm.
And you represent me out there. Do not go out there with your mouth talking like that, reckless.
Yeah.
And then breaking home like you trying to get me to fight or go up against these people when you be done said and disrespected them in a very rude way. Do not do that. And he should have told his wife that. And I would have checked her. If I was him, I would check my wife. She shouldn't be running around calling these men out their name like that. I
Yeah.
don't care what they are. I don't care what they are. You don't get up and say that like that in no meeting and say nothing about no man like that. You stay in a woman's place. If you want respect, you gotta give it.
Mm-hmm.
What if he had to call her be back? Then them two men would have been fighting over that lady's mouth. So that's the way I see that. I like the show. I like how Mel is bossing up and taking flights. Woo, that felt so good when she said that.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go. And then she
Gotta go.
backed it up with receipts in her story. Same outfit, all of that. That's when somebody in the comments said that's when she met Ali. I'm sure you guys remember Ali. But we remember
Mm.
because we follow her stories and all of that. And she really did have a flight to catch. She even told them that, oh no, that was the other. Wait a minute. I don't know if it was when she met Ali because I think that she had to. Oh, it was. I think it was. I was gonna say, wasn't it when she had to go perform? But
Or was that when she took her team on a trip?
I don't
Remember
know.
she took her team to Mexico?
I think that was after. But
Oh, okay.
it was either because I think in her story she did say that's when she went to Cancun, if I'm not mistaken. So I
Well,
think
that's
that's
when she met Ali.
Ali.
Mr. Ali with his fine, good looking, smelling self.
Okay, wonder what's up with old Ali.
We need to put him on the TV and see what he got going on.
For real. Put a real
Hmm.
multi-millionaire, billionaire, whatever Ali was, put him on there.
Put him on there and let him watch Marsau and all them old bomb men. He don't look at them like they nothing. Look at these men, how they acting. And look how they do things. They'll
Right.
probably learn some lessons in class from him because the man seemed like he got a lot of etiquette in class about him. Maybe
Mm,
he could teach him a thing or two. Now, Kimmy and Maurice, I'm so sick of these toys and this escapade, in my opinion, allegedly. I'm so sick of them and that. If that's what their story is going to be about, they could drop them off at the nearest corner and leave them.
I agree. We don't want to hear that.
I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that kind of talk. It's breast cancer awareness month. She haven't said nothing. She hadn't did nothing for it. At the last minute, I don't want the show to throw no run up and tell her to put it on. Cause to me, that wouldn't be right. That would be fake and phony and justice to women with real breast cancer problems and survivors. So go on, Kimmy, with that. I don't want to hear no more about your sickness, your illness, your ex-life, your husband. I'm ready for you to go take the exit and just get off the show. Any way you can. Just go get on off. I'm sick of that. I don't want to hear no more about them and that there. They not doing nothing. They don't have no real storylines. All they have is that going for them. And it done played out. And when she leaves, she can
Yeah, I'm
take
with
Tisha with her.
with
I'm tired of
Yeah,
them and
one of the
that stuff.
Scots, somebody in the comments said it, and I totally agree. I've been saying it. Excuse me. One of the Scott couples can go, and if it's my choice, it would be Kimmy and Maurice. We really don't get much. They piggyback off of what else is happening with other people. So when her and Maurice met, they were talking about Marsau. We want to know what's going on with you guys. We don't need your commentary on what Marsau is doing or saying. What's going on with you. So yeah, I agree on that one.
They can go and
Yeah,
give the Fletchers they spotlight,
mm,
and give them more. I believe they got a story to tell. They got
yeah,
a lot of experience to share. And they could teach some people some things. So let them go, and um and get another couple. You
yeah,
know, get another couple. Or bring you got Kiki and her husband. Bring them more to the forefront. They have a story
yeah. Totally
and
agree.
show and then that'll balance out Lou and Tiffany because they boring. Maybe baby
Hmm.
Ace will grow and be cute and she can keep showing him and maybe that'll be something. But that's about it. But the rest of them, they can go. And Tisha, I could take a leave. I'm kind of tired of her too. Because her jealousy and her envy, of male, It's sickening. That's a sickness. And it spreads. And it done spread it to Kimmy. And you
Yes.
can see it in Kimmy as well as Tisha. That's why I say both of them need to go. That's a sickness and it's spreading. It's just like a cancer.
Mm.
It spreads. And that's why I say they need to go. And that's all I got on that part of it.
Well, all right, Aunt Debbie. Yeah, I agree. You can see, which we always did see the little shadiness. Kimmy used to try to be slick with hers when it comes with Mel, but I definitely don't think that Kimmy is on a level like Tisha. Tisha can't even be fake about it at all. It looks like we may see a difference because we do know we got the Houston and all that stuff coming up, but it's very, very obvious when it comes to Tisha. Kimmy a little slick with it, slicker.
She nice nasty with it, but it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
in her and it's growing. And I just
Yes.
got one more thing I want to say. I
Okay.
agree with Miss Van. 7th Avenue stuck.
Mm-hmm.
She has a Nubian television station stuck. He talking about something sticking, it's stuck and it's up. What
Okay.
about you,
It's
Marcel? You've been
fine.
throwing things and it didn't stick,
Yeah.
but Melody stuck and it's up. So what is you talking about? That lady make more money than you. You sitting there talking about e-commerce, this, that, and the other, and you steal other people' ideas, allegedly, in my opinion. You scamming people, allegedly, in my opinion, and allegedly you got a 5.5 lawsuit for fraud. You don't
Yeah.
need to talk about nobody and what they got going on. And that's just my opinion.
Totally agree, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie dropped it like it's hot as always. We are some diehard fans of this show, so we know the ins and outs and all of that. And we can see through the BS. I feel sorry for other reality shows because they don't have this. And this is, I believe, one of the main reasons why Love and Marriage Huntsville has been able to maintain that number one spot when it comes to OWN, because of all of us that's really, really into this show. We know what's going on. A lot of us know what's going on and off the show. Some more than others, because they definitely know more than me. But I think that plays into why they are the number one show. I'm with you on Debbie. I like the show as well. And I think all of us can agree, because if not, 934 people wouldn't be watching this right now or anything else. So, we can have a love-hate relationship when it comes to this show as well. But I totally agree with you when you mentioned Marsau. Marsau know what Mel's got going on. And Miss Van, I had that screenshot. I wish I would have had it ready. Miss Van was absolutely right when she pointed out everything. Absolutely right. So it's up and it's stuck, and Marcel knows that. But great, great points, Aunt Debbie. We had 2 hours and 43 minutes. You guys know I was supposed to be out of here at 2. So a Red Ann is next. After Red Ann, it will be Prosperity, and we are going to get up out of here. To the 900 plus that's watching, thank you guys so much. Please make sure to like the video if you're in the bushes, or if you're in the chat. Please, please make sure to like the video. Thank you again to my Aunt Debbie. And we'll be chatting again soon, Aunt Debbie. You know that members only coming up. What's today? Tuesday. We may do a couple power hours before then as well. I got a couple things I wanted to discuss power hours. So I'll make a little note, and hopefully we'll see you then. Prayers to your daughter, Jazzy J. Jazzy J's daughter will be joining the Air Force, and prayers to her. We are claiming that everything is going to go well. I had a niece that was in the Air Force, another that's was in the Army. Big bucks. One of them had her house built from the ground up, from being in the service and landing a very good job in her field. So, you know, we praying for your baby. I know you worried as a mama, but she gonna be a-okay. All right, Aunt Debbie, again, thank you. Next up is Red Ann. Red Ann, you still up?
Girl, yes.
What? What?
I'm up.
All right. Well, give
Well,
me your thoughts on the episode, Red Ann.
I first want to say to Aunt Debbie, my prayers is with your baby, with everything that's going on with the government
Jazzy
and
J.
and
That's Jazzy
I'm
J
sorry.
daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. With the government shutdown potentially happening, and they still are gonna have those service people still working, without pay. Just we have to keep her in prayer that
Mhm.
she'll be okay through all of that. Um, I just have three questions, and if anybody wants to answer them or whatever. The first one is, what is the life of penny loafers? That's number one.
Mm-mm.
Number two, what has Marceau heard for him to say to Tiffany she's valued over here?
Mm.
That's number two. And then number three is, and it hasn't happened yet, but they kind of showed a preview of it. What has Marceau done for Martel for him to owe him $3,700 still? Could it be something related to the side chick? Moving some money around, something like that. Those are my three questions. If anybody
Well,
has any thoughts on those.
okay, and Red Ann, I need you to answer because we definitely can't go back up and swing it around. But real quickly, the life of penny loafers, I think, should be a year top.
Mm, okay.
Those brown ones, I hope they're in the garbage. I did notice that he did have on some different shoes at the fashion show. He actually had on red bottoms, so that was
But on
good.
the show, he had on his penny loafers. He walked in the meeting with them penny loafers on.
Oh, okay, yeah, we didn't had enough of them, child.
Yeah.
Um, Marceau heard when it comes to Lou. I don't know. There's been some talks, so we don't know. Tiffany being valued. I'm sorry. And then the $3,700 for me, I wouldn't even care because I can guarantee you this: they've made probably 10 times that amount just from being on Love and Marriage Huntsville, just from being able to generate some funds and opening black since this
Right.
show started. So, it's a
Right.
wash for me.
Right. And
Yeah.
and that's my thing. He made a point of saying that Melody has made her money off of the number one show on Earth. And they kind of brought up, Love and Marriage Huntsville. But then that's the same thing that you're doing. And I think that's the point that Martel was making, that if it wasn't for the show, the things that you're doing or the lack of around the community, allegedly, you wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I'm very I really need to find out when that court date is so I can take off and be up there. I need to figure that one out. I need to find out.
Yes. I need you to, child.
I need to find out when that date is so I can be up there to see what's going on. But the thing is, I think on another channel, and I think it may have been trending at some point where they were saying that a lot of times when you're doing things that aren't on the up and up, especially when it comes to government things, how you're getting money from the government, you got to be honest about that because that stuff will come back on you. And if they've done these like PPP loans allegedly and didn't do right by those, lying on applications, things like that,
Allegedly.
allegedly, that stuff can come back on you because it's paperwork. It's a document. It's a trail,
Uh,
allegedly. So, you know, be careful about, who you're trying to throw stones at when you're living in this glass house or
okay.
siding house or whatever it is they're living in.
Not bedrock then.
Yeah. Well, it's not even bedrock. I just Oh, and I forgot to say this.
Hold on
I,
1 second. Prosperity, are you on the panel? Prosperity, I have you up here. Are you up here? Hold on, Red Ann. Okay, so I'm gonna kick this one because I got a prosperity up here, and I'm dropping the link just for prosperity because we out of here in 10 minutes. It is 2 hours and 50 minutes. Prosperity, click the link and go ahead, Red Ann. I'm sorry.
oh, I just wanted to say this, and I think it was they were going live about doing the reunion. I passed by the Scott's home. I think it was Wanda that I saw sitting on the front porch because she's the
Yeah,
only
she was
one that,
babysitting.
huh?
She was babysitting.
Yeah, because she had on these loud pants. They had so many multicolors in them. You could see her from across the street on a 5-lane road. I said, "Oh my goodness, look at Wanda. Why can't she just go in the back where the fenced yard is and sit and have a conversation? Nobody want to see her loud self."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But that's it. I'm done.
All right. Well, yeah, I need you to with that behind the scenes tea child. So let me know. Keep me posted. Thank you for everything that you do, for the things that you know. Yeah, if I come to Huntsville, I'm coming, me and you hanging out, child.
That'll
I'm
be
gonna go
good.
in there like inspect the gadget, okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Right up in black. All right, let me make sure this is prosperity. Prosperity, is this you?
Yes, this is me.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, Red Ann, thank you. Great questions. We will discuss these questions. Let me tear off this little piece of my paper and put it on my little board here, and we will answer your questions and members only. The life of penny loafers. What has Marsau heard when it comes to Tiffany and Big Lou? And the money that he's complaining about to Martel, $3,700. Was that for something he did for a coleslaw? We do know allegedly that he did pay for some car repairs and bought flowers and every damn thing else for Marsau. So great, great, great. I'll put him on the topic board, Red Ann. But okay, Prosperity, you are taking us out today. What are your thoughts? We got 8 minutes. Um, you take 5, I'm gonna take 3. What are your thoughts on the episode?
So, thank you, Aunt Debbie, because I didn't want to be the Lone Ranger up here with this Tiffany and Lou stuff.
Hmm.
Tiffany's a Karen, and Tiffany carried
Oh
her
wow.
way through that conversation with her husband. She
Hmm.
she moved the goalpost 15 million times in that conversation. She started with she has gained weight, and the doctor says she can't lift nothing heavier than the baby. Lou didn't buy that. She didn't listen to the doctor when she was being the incubator for the baby. But now that the baby is out and safe, she gonna listen to what the doctor got to say. But you ain't but you ain't went to your doctor and told him that you may think that you may have postpartum. You ain't got none of that diagnosis though. Then she went from the baby to well, he not remember you said you not gonna remember your daddy. You didn't remember your daddy growing up being there. This baby ain't gonna remember that you keep putting your nasty, dirty breath in his mouth that you don't wipe off. Not one time have we ever seen her wipe her breath off when she feeding this baby. He ain't gonna remember that. So I'll be daggone if he gonna remember his daddy wasn't there.
You say wipe her breast off.
She ain't wiped her breast off. Every time she just plop it out and put it in that baby mouth. We have not seen that lady get a wet wipe, a wet napkin, a wet
Ooh,
rag,
child.
and wipe it off. She nasty.
I wasn't even looking that hard, child.
She
Ooh,
nasty. She
she
nasty.
didn't know.
That she's nasty.
All right.
Then she go from that, and Lou was like, well, I don't remember my daddy not being there as a baby, and neither will him. So that didn't work. Then she moved the goalpost again. Then she went, well, I think you might be on the road and you might see somebody you like. Until Lou gave her a piece of what she wanted, she kept moving the goalposts. And if there's an exclusive video out where she sat there and said she feel like she got to do everything. When she washing dishes, she got to think about grocery shopping. When she grocery shopping, she got to think about cooking. She got to have a baby on the chest. She did all these things, but in this exclusive video, she says that the boys, things are going great. Things have been going great. The boys changed diapers. They are fighting over who can soothe the baby the fastest. I got my grandma and my granddad still living, and they just around the corner. Your mama done came to the house, and she done tried to fill in for where you wasn't at. And do we all remember that Lou works at A&M? She act like that man work at UCLA, Florida State. Anywhere but Huntsville. He goes
does
to
travel.
work.
He travels.
I understand that part. But she act like he traveled every day, all day. He even said, I took off the first couple of weeks, and when I am home, do I not have the baby? Am I not attentive to the baby? Don't I take him? And she said yes. So her sitting here carrying her way through this with her husband, she thought Lou was gonna be Mr. Mom. And she don't understand why she got to be the one at home, because you the one that wanted the baby. This man he was at home. He did take care of the house things when you was getting your business off the ground. Your business is off the ground. How about being happy that your man is finally doing something that he has wanted to do for a long time, and let him get his chance to be out the house and build his career up? She's a Karen, and she's a Karen, and she Karen their own husband in that scene.
All right. What else? What you mean that's it? You ain't what
No,
about the rest?
I ain't said that's it.
Oh, okay.
Tisha and Marsau almost had another lawsuit because if that button, those two buttons were screaming for dear life. They were trying to hold on. They were like, take me now. Pull me up. They were fighting for dear life to hold on to that shirt. Baby, I just knew somebody's about to get hit in the forehead. Remember? Y'all remember that episode of Martin when that toenail flew across the room? Baby, I just knew that button was going to pop somebody. I said, Mel, don't make her too mad. It's going to pop.
Not a lawsuit from the buttons popping somebody and they
Baby, somebody was about to lose an eye. They were gonna lose an eye. She couldn't button the top one. She couldn't button the bottom one. And the two in the middle was like, please just let us go. We sorry. We didn't do it. How you don't fit a crop top? I'm gonna need her to go to an intimate store and get her breast size. She can even go to Victoria's Secret and get they do it. Like, get your correct bust size, because the dress you got on at the reunion, you can't fit that in the bust area, all the stuff. Tisha, what did you get the thing done for if this is what you was gonna give us? She got mad at Mel because Marsau went and met with Mel. Didn't tell her that he was gonna meet with Mel, but when he got home, he went and gaslit her about meeting with Mel. Where was you at the meeting with Mel? Oh, you had him? I sure did. Yep. That's what I told you about. He went home, as he always do, and gaslit that lady. And she know that her man just wants to touch the hem of Mel's garment so he could be made whole.
Oh, Lord.
And she got a problem with it. Because everybody said the same thing Mel said. It wasn't talking about, so you think the event was a mess. Who don't think the event was a mess? It was a mess. You know it was a mess, ma'am. Stop. That was not an expo. That was a pop-up shop. That was a goddamn going town hall meeting. It was anything but an expo. It was a pop-up shop with a seminar attached to it.
Oh,
And
wow.
we still ain't got answers to the questions from the people in the audience. Marsau still ain't answered that man question yet.
Mm-hmm.
Maurice still got a 401 credit score. How you gonna try to give people advice when you can't even clean your own credit? They need to go. You gonna mediate a meeting? This my meeting, but you ain't mediate the meeting. She was up there like Hillary, and when Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton was at the presidential debates, and how that moderator couldn't keep them. That's exactly what that was. That was just a free for all. What, girl? You just got the people there, and you let Marsau drive everybody away, as he always do. Martel Holt, where you get money to buy into that man company at? Tell the truth. You work for him. That's why you was putting that post in the ground. You work for that man. That ain't your business partner.
Allegedly.
What money you use, sir? I don't believe it. And Mel don't need you to defend her. You are a side chick and a pandemic baby short and a goddamn custody case too late to be trying to do this now. Although I love when Hulk and Hulk come together because they get the people together and it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Please give all of this energy to Coleslaw because she needs it, she wants it, she craves it, she longs for it. Mel is good. She got enough supporters that's gonna let the people know all that she do. We're gonna let the people know that she's the boss of bosses and she doing the thing. She don't need you because guess what? When she needed you, you ain't want to be there. You don't want nobody else to talk about her business acumens, but you want to down them whenever you get on Mad Day. But now that it was another man and it was Marsau that was doing it, you got a problem with it. Martel, she don't need you. She didn't ask you to help her. Leave it alone. Let it go. Give it to Coleslaw. She's the only one that needs it. She is the only one. And again, Tiffany is a Karen, and she carrying her own daggone husband. And Marsau, Mamacita, I'm gonna need you to pipe down, sir. I'm gonna need you to stop being so spicy every time you get in the room with the people. You just Mr. and Mrs. Steele and Sweetie, and they keep telling you not to say Sweetie. You still saying Sweetie. I'm gonna give you the same energy that she said it low. I would have said it high.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just keep playing with people. You just keep baiting and baiting and baiting. He won't it because he want Courtney to put his hands on him so he can sue him. They got 25 or something million over there. They been sued for 5. I will get a better payday if I get this, if I bait this man into doing something. Pipe down, Mamacita. Loosen your bra strap. Take some of them things off your girdle. Calm down. It's not that serious, ma'am. It's not that serious, okay? That's all.
Oh, child. Baby, you done said so much, I don't even know what you said. You said presidential debate and who was child, I'm confused. Who was acting like they was at a presidential debate? Prosperity.
Kimmy was, you remember how the moderator could not handle Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
That was Kimmy. Kimmy could not, she said nothing in this meeting that anybody paid any attention to.
Yeah.
And then you want to go and be with Miss Nell and be all spicy and talk about something. But it was my meeting. Well, why did you invite her to your meeting if you knew you wasn't going? The day of the meeting, you wasn't going to let her know.
Yeah. Facts on top of facts on top of facts. Love and Marriage Huntsville brings the people out, okay? We still got 891 people watching. Excuse me. to this awesome panel. Let me make sure I wrote everybody down. We had Good Bad Apple, Maretha, Red Ann, True Wisdom, LaDawn, Girlfriends, Chronicles, BLS. Jackie Shockley was up here, but Jackie dropped down. I think you were having some issues, Jackie. Aunt Debbie and Prosperity came through and shut it down on the way out. It's the show we all like to talk about. And Prosperity, I agree with you on some things. Now, when it comes to Tiffany, I am going to give Tiffany some grace, just like Dee Dee put. She put, I agree with Tiffany, and postpartum is real. Postpartum is real. Now, do I think that Tiffany does play the Karen role at times? Yes, but I cannot overlook the fact that she did just have a baby. So one day she may be feeling fine. The next day the kids may be helping. The next day the in-laws may stop by. That's 3 days out of a week. I'm sure she is overwhelmed, but Lou told her. Lou told her, maybe not on this postpartum tip, but he told her what to expect in the beginning. And I think that she pouted and pouted and pouted until they had this child. And I don't think that this should be a fight that she suffers alone. Now, when it comes to if she done wiped her bosom or not, a breast child, I ain't got no clue. I only looked that hard to see if she done wiped the breast assist after the baby was done.
I paid
But
attention.
I take your word for it.
Nasty.
I will take your word for it. Thank you again to everyone. You guys always we go over the limit each and every time. We had 3 hours and 6 minutes. What's that? What's that, Aunt Debbie?
I'm talking to my cat and my grandbaby's here.
Oh, okay.
Grandbaby's here. I got
grandbaby.
a cat and a dog. My daughter is at a summit meeting in Puerto Rico for domestic violence. So I'm keeping the baby. I got Honey here. She's a dog, and the cat somewhere running around. I'm telling you that.
Oh, you got a grand puppy.
You keeping your
I got the grandbabies.
Yeah, your fur grandbabies.
I
got one.
Cute. Well, you know I'm a pet lover. You do know that. So enjoy with the fur grandbabiys. Have fun.
Yeah, I love them, and they just keep jumping up here. They want to be with me. I'm like, they don't want to sleep in their beds. They want to get up here with Granny. They go one right here, look at me right in the face.
Yeah, these pets are so smart. My pets know when I say bye. When I say that, they perk up or lift their head up, but they know my whole schedule. Okay, so they know when I'm on live and know when I'm ending a live. But this has been absolutely amazing. As I mentioned, I do plan to do a couple power hours. I do want to further talk about if Stormy may be going to Belle Collective or not. Couple other things on my list. It's a whole lot going on with me as far as work. I'm overdoing it and I need to stop and but grateful. That's all I have to say. Grateful. But to
can't
you
wait till you do that one. I ain't never heard that.
What's that?
I said I can't wait till you do that one because I ain't never heard the Belle Collective part.
Oh, you missed the beginning of the live. She's in the trailer of Belle Collective. So yeah, go to, it may have been Love and Marriage page on Instagram and look at Belle Collective's trailer and it's on there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we discussed a little bit of it at the beginning of this live, but thank you guys so much. I'm gonna play this new intro on the way out. Thank you to each and every one that joined me. Thank you to my cutie mods. We had Tyra, we had my sis Pink Table Talk. Also, Lord have mercy, Pink Table Topics, also known as Pink Diva, Tyra, Maretha, and Aunt Debbie holding it down for the cuties. We had somebody to come up in here, but I zapped them. A troll. It wasn't a troll, but it was one of them pages. But thank you to my mods for keeping the chat Thank you to the chat. I wish I could read each and every comment because you guys have some awesome comments. I may introduce something differently as well going forward where it would be a comment spotlight. We'll
Chit
see.
chat. Val
Yes.
B was asking you. She said she was asking because she put the name of the content creator that had Stormy's dress because she wanted you to show it or something.
Can she do
Her
what, ma'am?
reunion look. She was asking you because she put the person name who had the Stormy's.
DM me. DM
Okay,
me. If I
DM
don't
her.
know, if I don't know the content creator, I need to know. So you DM if you can, Val B, DM me the dress, and I'll definitely showcase it. So if I drop another video when it comes to my thoughts about Stormy and Belle Collective and all that good stuff, then I'll make sure to showcase that as well.
Can you DM it to me when she DM it to you?
Absolutely.
Thank you, babe.
Absolutely.
And
Good
thank you
night,
for having me
y'all.
again.
Good night, everybody. It is after midnight for
Good
East
night, everyone.
'Good
7:30
night.
Central. Good night. I'm gonna play
Good
this
night. Good
intro.
night.
Hopefully they'll have this intro a little better, but I'm gonna dance my way on out of here.
Night night.
Good night, Prosperity. Thank
Good
you,
night. Good night.
and all right. Thank you, guys. Hey, I'm gonna dance my way on out of here. You gotta fix that for me. Hey, 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 hey. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Good night, y'all. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat. Hey, 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 hey. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Good night, Pink Diva. Love you, sis. Chit chat, chit chat with QT. Good night, True Wisdom. Chit chat with QT. Hey, girl. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Hey, 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 hey. Let me take my butt to bed. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Yes, True Wisdom. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Hey, 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 hey. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. See you next time, my name only. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat. Yes, sis, Deshonda. Hey, hey, hey. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Okay, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I could play this all night. All right, guys, that is still the rough copy. It's a little more that's gonna be happening with it, but that will be my intro and outro. Good night, guys. Shout out to the replay gang. My name only. Thank you so much. For those, go to sleep, true wisdom. It's time to go. Hey, 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 let me take my butt to bed. Seriously. We out of here. I thought I put sweet dreams, child. I put wet dreams. Lord have mercy. Wheat dreams. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, hey. Okay. We out of here. Good night, Juan Davis. Good night, sexy mama. Good night, Teresa Wright, Nikki Peggy Jones, Tyra, Bella, Sunshine, Prosperity Thick Girl, Val B. Okay, it was on Who News Channel. All right, I will check it out. Thank you. Okay, guys, for real. 3 hours, 16 minutes. Thank you guys again for joining me. I promise you, you guys make my night each and every time I go live. Great discussion regarding love and marriage. Huntsville, season 6, episode 19. I'm looking forward to Saturday. Marsau and Martel. Martel gonna let loose. It look like we shall see. What else are we gonna see Saturday? Kimmy Child talking about, what they talk about. What else did they show? I can't think now, and I'm not gonna try because we'll be here 10 more minutes. But hopefully I'll have my good night to Shonda. Hopefully I will have my intro finished from this gentleman. We shall see. But have a good night. Good night, Miss Lady. Chat with you guys tomorrow. Bye. Chit chat with QT.